test mic 1 2 3 1 2 3. Kau dengar tak guys? So seperti biasa, tak apa, aku tunggu dulu tengok stream dulu, check. Then kalau okey baru aku intro. By the way, lama tak stream kan. Sesiapa yang baru masuk, yang tengok ulangan ke apa, maka kena stream guys. So itulah 2 minggu aku rehat kan. So hari ni baru kita akan live balik. Kita pun nak sambung story quest hari tu. And as the main tajuk is adakah kita akan bertemu Ayaka. Kami satu Ayaka kan. So itulah. Yo Info, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Bang, saya dapat rider. Congratulations. Congratulations. Tanda sebab memenangi sebab menang 50-50. Dapat rider Shogun. Terbaik. Hello Kimi, welcome to the stream. Oish, Kimi in the house. Recek guys. Idola saya guys. So ya, aku rasa kau apa dengar suara aku clear, tak ada masalah. So let's see to what's going on guys. It's me, welcome back to my channel. So hari ni kita stream Genshin Impact seperti biasa. And aku minta maaf sangat 2 minggu aku tak stream 2 minggu kan. Tu aku lately ni ada macam mental breakdown lah. Aku perlukan rehat. And now alhamdulillah aku dah okay sikit sekarang. Alhamdulillah. Wah, apa tu? Long time no see in YouTube Ami. Oh itulah, thank you Jawadas. Wow, Jawadas have become member for 2 months and dia dah upgrade package daripada budak 47 squad jadi Gangsta 47 squad. Thank you very much Jawadas sebab setia dengan Ami. And ya itulah, Ami pun lama tak buat video, minta maaf sangat lah. Tak pula tu lagi yang join membership Ami tu minta maaf sangat. By the way, shout out to Jawadas dia lah Mamat yang akan zuat EF1000 Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim. So guys, how you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well, everyone. Kimi, Jawadas, Maizani, hello, welcome to the stream. Info, welcome to the stream. Semua kawan-kawan semua sihat-sihat saja. And Gangsta, Jawadas, dia Gangsta babe. Top Global Kazuha. Tu. Tapi Kazuha EM1000 kan. Aku share video kau dekat TikTok and Facebook juga Jaro. And diorang kata kan Kazuha AM1000 tu ramai boleh bull. Macam mana tu? Aku nak komen lah. Tapi ada yang kata juga bukan senang dapat AM1000 kan. So ada orang kata senang je dapat AM1000. Dia petikaikan kau tu, kau punya AM tu. Bagi aku tak pernah nampak lagi Kazuha AM1000 tau. Kau first time tau. So orang yang banyak cakap claim yang dia ada lebih tinggi daripada kau, aku nak tengok jugalah akaun dia kan. Baik tu lah. Ramai yang boleh, tapi itu susah. Sangat-sangat susah. Susah kan. Tu by the way kita message sekejap. Bisa skip aku. Susah kan. Itu lah tu. Tapi dia orang kata benda tu normal. Aku macam normal? Kalau normal asal aku nampak kau EM1000 kan. So itulah macam aku cakap, aku banyak post dekat community. It's one of the reason kenapa aku mental breakdown. The Genshin community itself especially dekat media sosial lain Alhamdulillah dekat YouTube kita ni kurang toxic sebenarnya. Tak semua boleh buat RNG kan. Itu Kimi, aku setuju. Aku rasa memang power apa yang Jawadas dapat kan. Tapi tu ada orang petikaikan tau kau punya tu. See the Genshin community. Nasib baik kau tak baca komen Jawadas, tak apa. Baik aku yang baca komen sebab aku yang post tu dekat media sosial lain kan. But tu lah, senjata maker freedom maybe. Kau punya Iron Sting dah lah Iron Sting lepas tu dapat 1000 EM. So aku wow. Tu yang aku jadi wow. Tapi dia orang petikaikan wow aku. Dia kata macam benda ni standard je macam tu. What the heck? I don't know. Like I say, I don't know. But aku respect Iron Sting but EM1000. Aku memang tengok aku tu banyak lah. So itulah, biasalah community lain punya perangai biasa macam jawapan aku pun malah lain. Apa tu? Memang padu je dah ni. Fit the best seafood showcase. Ya betul. Aku pun ada highlight YouTube channel dia. By the way kejap. Jom sebelum kita main Genshin kan. Aku nak buat something Jom. Sebelum kita main Genshin. Kejap. Okay, so kau nampak kan? Okay, so kau nampak tak aku buka Firefox ni? Kosong tau. Which mean kan? Aku close Okay, kosong Kau nampak aku nampak maknanya benda ni aku klik cache tau. Macam maknanya tak ada apa-apa dalam ni. Tak ada cookies, tak ada history, tak ada apa. Data semua tak ada. Kenapa aku buat macam tu? Mesti pelik kan. Kenapa aku buat macam tu kan? Okay, jom. Aku buka YouTube aku nak try satu benda ni. Hari tu aku tengok video which is aku akan search lagi, kau akan tahu. Okay, semua side out ni memang semua clear case, tak ada apa specific. Kau tengok tak yang itu video latest ni yang boleh ke Akinator teka karakter Genshin Impact Aku macam interesting tau. Tapi aku tahu yang Faizy mungkin dia tak clear cookies kan. So mungkin dia dapat detect yang kita buka Genshin Impact sebagainya. So dia tahu kita buka Genshin Impact. So kan, hari ni apa aku nak buat, aku nak try main Akinator ni. Tapi kosong cookies, kosong history, tak ada apa. Memang plain zero lah dalam browser aku ni. So aku nak tengok betapa bijaknya benda ni. Nak detect apa yang aku fikir dalam otak aku. So aku nak try kejap lah. By the way, shout out to Pacific. Sebab dia yang perkenalkan game Akinator ni. Kalau tak, aku pun tak tahu game Akinator ni. So subscribe dia guys kalau korang belum. Dia pun buat content Genshin yang memang mantap bagi aku. So jom kita search game Akinator ni. Sekali lagi aku tutup balik benda lah ni. So aku tak nak tahu yang aku buka YouTube video tu kali ni. So kita je plain google.com. Kosong. Tak ada apa kita tak ada apa ni. Semua tak ada sign in, tak ada cookie, tak ada history. So kita tu buka Akinator. Jom kita search. Aku nak tengok. Memang benda ni spy gila tak? Okay. Aku tak pernah buka dia actually. Ni first time. Okay, betul ni. Aku harap betul lah ni Akinator. Dia kata boleh main kat website. Akinator main dia. Okay. Boleh main. Okay, tak payah tutup iklan boleh kan? Okay, tak apa, tak payahlah. Kalau aku buka iklan, dia boleh tengok cookies kan. So kita tak nak guna iklan. Okay, kalau boleh main tak ada iklan lagi bagus. Sebab iklan actually ada cookies data, dia boleh tengok apa kita buat. By the way, maaf pun nak baca komen. Apakah sebab yang normal itu tak punya kasar atau jealous? Ya, betul Jagodas. Aku rasa dia orang jealous. Genshin community macam tu. Aku pun dah malas dah nak cerita. Nanti kita cerita kat dalam Discord. Dah time benda tu. GG lah. Semua dia tahu. Serius lah Kimi. Itulah tu. Itu yang buat aku sas. Sumpah sas gila. So kita sambil live ni kita tengok. Tak ada cookies, tak ada history, tak ada apa-apa. Dia boleh tak detect apa yang aku fikir? Marilah kita ya, aku nak try. By the way, Afif, Haika Azmi, welcome to the stream. Kalau Ayaka bina keluar memang sikit lah sebab Paimon tak cukup. Bye Ayaka. Oh no, kesiannya. Tak apa. Nanti mungkin ada Rian next ke. Waalaikumsalam Aziz Fida, welcome to the stream. Saya main kat app phone, I see. Kalau kat app selalu ni dia lagi ada data kita. So browser ni, lepas tu plus kita dah clear cookies data. So memang dia tak boleh trace apa. Akinator ni have no idea apa yang aku buat lah kat PC aku. Okay. Hello Azhari, welcome to the stream. Azhari handsome. So guys, aku satu lagi aku dah dengar. Jangan cakap apa yang kau fikir time main benda lah ni. Sebab kadang-kadang dia boleh detect suara kita. So aku tak boleh bagi tahu kau apa yang aku fikir. Tapi aku rasa korang tahu kot apa yang aku fikir. Kan? So aku takkan baca apa-apa komen lepas aku main ni nanti. So kita tengok betul tak apa yang dia fikir apa aku fikir. Kalau kita time belum start, saya dah tamat teka. Kira lagi hebat dari kereta lah. Kimi hebat fikir karakter favourite mu. Ya. Okay, jom kita start Dia apa ni? Okay, ni pangkak je kan? Okay. Tak, aku baca dulu, okay. Think about it, okay. Apa ni? Cari mu 1288, okay. Ni yang kau main kat app tu kan. Kalau main download kat app, dia orang mesti tahu apa kita buat kat phone. So kita main kat browser ni. Siap app block tu. So dia tak ada iklan. So dia tak boleh test kita langsung. So jom kita play. Alright. First time weh. Menarik lah. Itu aku tengok Fizzy. Thank you Fizzy for this idea. Buat aku macam nak try. Okay, select the next game. Okay. Character. Alright. Still character girl. Oh, yes, no, dog. No, probably not. Oh, okay. Tapi kalau yang jawab 3 ni macam pelik lah kan. Alright. Okay. Real person. No. Anime. Dia anime ke? Dia anime ke tak? Anime lah kan? Anime lah. Anime. Go to school. Tak lah. Mana ada sekolah? Dark hair. Tak ada. Pink. Lol. Sibuk tanya colour rambut. Saya kata belam. Lol. No. Oh, okay. Okay. It's okay. No, it's not bad. It's not bad. Magic. Yes. Oh, shit. Aku cuak dia boleh teka ni. Oh, okay, aku tak nak sebut nama. Aku baca komen kau, aku tak sebut apa-apa. Takut dia boleh twist. What? Aku no. No. Aku sebab okay, bukan. Konami? Kau nampak tak? Kalau dia tak ada cookies, dia tak ada history macam lagi dia pergi ke game lain tau. Dia pergi ke game yang sangat jauh tau. Konami weh, otak dia. Aku tak tahu berapa lama dia boleh teka tanpa cookies. Tanpa cookie dengan history, aku tak tahu dia boleh teka macam mana. Ya, loading lambat. Dia blank. Dia kata bilang ya, betul cara dia jawab. Cuma Ambi tak boleh sebut. Guys, soalan 14 ni yes ke no guys? Tiba Konami. Kau nampak tak Kimi? Kalau dia tak ada cookies, dia tak ada data kita, dia pening tau nak cari kita punya minat. Lol Azim. Ya, macam aku cakap tadi. Dia dah tak dapat trace apa aku buat. By the way guys, soalan 14 ni aku tak tahu. No. Okay, thank you Kimi. Alright. Okay, betul. Aku rasa betul kan? Sekejap, confirm kan? Soalan 15. Yes kan? Kan aku silap sebab aku tak sure banget. Waalaikumsalam Zestro, welcome to the stream. No Azim. No untuk soalan 15. Oh no Oh okay. Okay, no. Okay, bukan. Dia dah mengarut-ngarut ni. Dia kau tengok muka struggle. Muka struggle nak fikir. No. Does your character speak English? Yes. Yeah, dia ada English VA. What the hell is... No. Apa benda ni? Bukan, tak faham. Tak sure. Okay, betul. Betul. Kau rasa ni betul? Yes. Okay, dia dah confident. See you Is your character from game? Yes. Does your character... Oh, kalau kau perasan kalau dia dah keluarkan phone tu, dia rasa dia nak dapat tau. Dia rasa sikit lagi nak teka tau. Siap gila. Dah lupa kebaikan apa siap. Kan Kimi? Ya, itu. Kesian engineer pening. Cari kereta apa? Tak boleh bagi tahu. Nanti kantor sebab dia orang boleh dengar suara aku rasa. Lah membership aku habis. Tu lah Suki Aziz. Suki tak apa. Nanti boleh renew. Aku rasa dia dah boleh teka ni. Siap dia. Tapi dia dapat juga kau tengok. Alamak. Dia susah juga benda lah ni. Aku tak ada cookies kot. Tengok kalau aku buka youtube.com tak ada apa tau. Video random lah ni. Nampak? Ni semua video yang kau tak pernah search. Semua ni. Oh, interesting Aku rasa macam tahu dia ni. Kalau aku jawab yes ni. Shit. Tak ada cookies. Tak ada history. Wow. Interesting sih. Interesting gila. Macam mana sih? Bapak creepy sih benda lah ni. Spare bukannya Shenhe. Ya, Shenhe pole arm. Betul? Lol. Jinji main Genshin. Tu Azim. Cuba dilute. Wah tersebut. Alah, aku rasa benda lah ni boleh menang Aku tak lawan Kau tak ada cookies pun dia mesti tahu tau. So aku ingat aku nak cuba buat little experiment and cuba Guideless Palace. Kau pun tak jumpa lol. Aku rasa kalau benda lah I think teka yes Guys. Great. Suka si dia. Siuk tu. Aduh. Naik. Nak tahu lagi sekali ke? Ke nak main Genshin Story Quest? Kalau kat phone ada dia tak boleh jawab, then dia suruh kita isi confirmation. Okay, kita fikir, oh maknanya kita, okay, kita boleh buat custom isi. Oh, interesting Kimi. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay, soalan dia, apakah hajinya tahu YouTube aku? Entahlah, aduh, aku tak sure lah. Link Akan dapat dekat mana? Search je dekat Google Akinator, nanti keluar. Search je benda lah ni. Ni Azim, ambil search ni je. Kalau buka kat PC lah, search tekan ni, play lah. Kalau app ada boleh download. Tadi ada, kau search je kat Google Play Store atau apa. Cerita teka abang ambil, maknanya diri sendiri ke apa? Ke karakter orang lain? Tak tahu. Kau nak aku teka real player, real life human ke atau apa? Wait, aku rasa aku nak try try. Oh, okay, kita try lah. Oh, aku okay. Dia tanya tak tadi yang ni real life, tak apa, kita start balik. Aku rasa dia tak tanya yang real life ke tak kan. Okay, character. Okay, no. Oh, dah tahu tu. Aku tengok. Dia dah tanya Genshin Impact dah. No. Yes. 13 years old. What? No. No. Yes. Aku ada buat video dalam bahasa Inggeris by the way. Hi Hana, welcome to the stream. Lama ambil tak live. Tu 2 minggu rehat. Sekarang main benda lah ni. Kalau dia tak boleh tekan stop main kereta. Itu lah tu. Kalau Jenny tahu aku punya karakter yang aku nak sangat, memang aku pergi berbual dengan ustaz je dah. Ya Azim pergi download app tu. Azim try main. Cari cakap ambil. Dia boleh tahu. Gentle dia boleh tahu. Lee. Ambil saya menunggu kehadiran Lee. By the way, kata dia still Lee kawi Apa semua main. Nampaknya Ambil pun terpengaruh Ali. Fizi lah ni. Tu lah tu. Try object TOPUP bang. Okay, tapi try. Aku baru try. Aku fikir hilang yang keluar semua. Dah lawak ni kalau dia tahu anda sendiri. Tu lah tu. Ni nak tekan yes ke no, aku tak sure. Tapi dia mesti tahu. Hey Lee, hey. Say hi to Lee guys Dalam apa ni? Tu lah, by the way, Ami pun dah lama tak stream. So guys, yes or no? Aku let's just say yang aku mostly banyak buat video bahasa Melayu, so tak logik aku kan. No. Yes. No. Yes. Do you get to, what the hell? Position yourself. Aku rasa makanan tu. Does you get to want to become a human? Yes. No. Yes. No. Ini yang Fizi kena itu. Ni Syafiq Aiman tau. Kalau kau tekan yes, Syafiq Aiman. One of my friend, kawan kepada kawan. Dia mungkin tak kenal Abi pun sebenarnya Syafiq Aiman ni. But yup. Does your character special know? Does your character know your name? Does your character know your name? By the way, kejap. Kenapa mesej Hakim retweeted Ami tak boleh tengok. Hakim delete mesej Hey Lee, hai semua dah hi kat Lee. Selamat night semua. Hey. Apa night ni? Good malam. Baru start dah malam Dah good night Ini apa ni? Yes ke no? Apa soalan? Itu lah tu. Aku pun pening dah ni Lee. Does your character know your name? No. Was your character in a tournament? Oh. Oh, okay. Aku faham kot. Aku tak pernah masuk, aku pernah lah masuk tournament sebenarnya, but ini dia macam nak tembak e-sports team ni. No kot. Syafiq Aiman. Lol. Ui, dia ambil gambar muka lama tu. Submitter by, oh macam ni diorang submit Interesting. Nama sendiri. Nama sendiri. Oh, okay, baru aku faham. Bila fikir balik, dia tanya soalan, adakah aku tahu nama aku sendiri? Of course aku tahu, what the hell soalan kan. Good pagi. Kau Syafiq Aiman punya muka dia letak yang ni. Cukup lah tu. Aku nak habiskan story quest. Kau tak habis story quest tu. Kita wish balik. Hai, macam-macam. Abang tadi pakai show jet please. Oh, okay. Last. Boleh lah. Jom. Jet Oh baik. Kau ya tengok balik, kau nampak aku kat okay. Objek okey. Objek tu apa Zesto, cuba bagi tahu spesifik objek apa. Cantik gambar. Call of Duty. Memang cantik gambar tu. Yo, buat tengok Fezi my other win. Oh, dia buat video baru, dah upload video baru Okay, interesting. Bang, esok live stream tak? Esok live. Ahmad, by the way, Ahmad welcome to stream esok live. Pukul 8 malam esok. Ya, ambilkan live. Walaupun agak waktu timing ni tak cantik. Nanti tak cuba Ayaka menangis hidup. Itulah tu. Objek apa? Teapot. Okay, teapot, tapi teapot dalam teapot tu apa tak apa. Does he have a relationship? No, I think no. Cool. Can we buy it? I don't know. Banyak notis semua upload video ni. CS Ali. Oh, okay. Time-time ni memang banyak orang upload video. Kimi lagi. Oh, ya. Tadi Amin pun tengok video Kimi tadi. Saya mana tipu apa namanya? Itulah tu. Tipot lah. Tapi can we buy it? I mean, tak, okay. Ambil confused. Tipot ni, kita cerita yang Ambil tunjuk game terus. Okay, by the way, usual kat belakang. Ni ke atau dalam tu? I mean furniture dia, furnishing ni. Okay. Tadi siapa yang minta tadi? Dia nak minta ambil, suruh teka yang benda lah ni, yang teapot ni, yang benda lah ni ke furnishing dia. Cuba explain. Sebab biasa benda ni lagi susah teka, boleh teka karakter kan. Kimi lagi lifestyle aku yang share. Oh, nice. Gadget kah? Betul. Gadget kah benda dalam tu? Zest tu. Nak confirmation lah sebab takut pening kan. By the way, tunggu low latency ni lembab kak. Stream delay tak apa. Saya menunggu anda. Maksudnya nak teka benda lah ni spesifik ke atau benda lah ni je? Benda ni lah, benda Allah ni lah. Okay, aku rasa masuk Zesto benda Allah ni lah. Okay, fine. Jom kita tengok balik. So can we buy it? I think no lah, sebab teapot ni makcik tu, apa nama makcik tu dia bagi. So no lah. Does it really exist? Sebab benda Allah tu kan macam dunia lain kan. I don't know. Probably, I guess. Can it be touched? Yes. Cool. Is this for no? Oh, dia ni perang dunia apa? Aduh. Ya, by the way, ulat aku tak selesa dari tadi. Sekejap. Jangan Kejap. Right dah. Apa ni? Jari dia ni orang Sabah ke? Semput-semput batu je ni. Oh, kesian Lee. By the way, get well soon Lee. Semoga cepat sembuh sakit tu. Amin. No. Benar lah, kita bukan nak cerita tahun. Aku rasa benda ni confirm tak boleh jawab. Is it no object? Yes. Aku rasa ni benda paling lambat. Make of matter. No. I think. No. Yes. No. No. Yes. No. Alright. No. No. Does it use sound? Does it use sound? Probably. I don't know. Is it a multiplayer game? Yes. No. Banyak soalan kau tanya ni game. Ya, ni game. No. No. LOL. No. Aku tekan no. Dia kata continue. Apa maksudnya continue no? What you talking about? Oh, LOL. Oh, kat sini kita boleh bagi tahu. Oh, okay. Mana Genshin tak ada apa? Oh, interesting. Okay. Sound. Tak. Aku ingat sound sebab teapot tu kan bunyi bila kita macam entah aku bela jap. Aku bela tu. Thank you tanya. It's okay. Aku kena tanya dengan G ni sampai 60 soalan. Serius lah. Sebab tu aku takut juga benda lah ni menjadi berpuluh-puluh soalan. Stream ni daripada nak main quest habis kat sini je kan. Aku cuak tak? So nampaknya Eli Amir dapat jawab lah kan untuk Aziz tu. Nampaknya dia bagi soalan yang salah. Yelah, tapi aku rasa susah kot nak detect. Itu pun tak ada cookies, history semua dalam website ni tau. Dalam website browser ni lah. So, yap. Aku rasa sebab tu kan. Lagi susah kalau aku rasa dia dah ada cookies. And dia tahu aku tadi baru lepas buat yang karakter tadi Ayaka semua tu. Then aku rasa dia tahu kot yang aku kan banyak relate to Genshin kan. Habis saja nak bagi dia mencabar tadi. So nampaknya memang aku rasa Akinator ni dia guna dua faktor. Pertama memang jawapan yang korang bagi kan korang boleh buat suggestion macam tadi. So bila orang lain tanya dia automatic ambil suggestion korang. Kedua, kalau dia tak dapat suggestion tu, dia orang cuba guna cookies lah. Sebab tu ada advertising tau. Kalau kita disable adblock, ada advertising dekat Akinator. Advertising boleh track apa yang kita buat dekat PC kita, website kita, app kita. So, aku rasa tu je kot dua cara yang Akinator gunakan untuk kita fikir apa yang kita fikir. Ataupun apa yang kita tahu, ataupun apa yang kita nak kan. Aku rasa itu je kot, dua method tu. Which is, tak ada illegal lah. Dia tak illegal lah sebab korang buka Facebook ke apa semua, dia orang trace je datang kau. So bila kau nak kata, Akinator ni melakukan Akinator ni guna dark web ke apa, tak. Dia tak guna dark web semua benda lah. Dia guna yang law, logic semualah. Cookies and suggestion daripada korang juga. Aku tutup cookies dengan history tadi. By the way yang baru masuk tak tahu. So tu lah nampaknya dia orang hanya menggunakan suggestion untuk cuba dapat tangkap aku punya apa yang aku fikirkan lah. But still dapat teka yang karakter senang kot. Aku rasa macam objek susah. Alright, sorry baru nak baca komen. Soalan complicated. Ya, soalan dia pun aku macam bela nak jawab sebenarnya. Lalas dibagi aku karakter seliki. Wow, sial. So far memang fun main Akinator. Ya, Abi pun setuju. Fun. Tadi first time dia main memang. Semua salah Faizy. Faizy kacau kuat. Kenapa keluar rumah Albedo tiba-tiba? By the way, Azizi, welcome to the stream. Rumor Itu Amir tak sure. Sebab Albedo baru saja keluar masa riran hari tu dengan Iulan. Maybe sekarang 2.6, 2.7 ke? I mean tak sure. I have no idea bila albedo akan keluar. Kalau kita nak cerita albedo dalam story quest, mungkin dalam mimpi Amir biasa ada. Tapi kalau karakter banner tak adalah. Patutnya ditanya pasal housing system baru relate. Betul tu Hana. Bang Amir download Genshin dekat tab-tab lagi bagus dan tak lag daripada download dekat Google Play Store. Oh, by the way, nice question Aziz Fidaus Banyak Amir dengar, korang kata kalau download Genshin dekat tab-tab lagi tak lag compare to yang Google Play Store Uish, Amir tak boleh baca komen Gyrodas tapi it's okay, spoiler, thank you. I mimpi salah wish banner ngeri. Uish, macam mimpi. Wih, kalau mimpi tidur apa ni? Uish, tak lah, itu mimpi ngeri tu. Tak ada apa-apa. Tunggu je Amir nanti IC. Nampaknya Gyrodas dah bagi jawapan untuk Azizi. Amir tak baca lah, Azizi boleh baca sendiri. Soalan Azim tadi menarik Banyak Amir dengar kenapa ramai kata download Genshin dekat tab-tab punya third party tu, yang China Store tu, lagi tak lag compare to Google Play Amir rasa version dia lain sikit. Amir rasa version yang dekat tab-tab tu ada downgrade grafik Sebab macam ni, kalau kita dekat iOS pun kalau kita main Genshin yang dekat iOS iPad dengan yang dekat phone, dia punya itu Amir ada cerita yang video lepas tu yang ada resolution 900p kan, yang Android 720p. Tak silap ni, kalau kita main dekat yang iPad M1 yang power gila chipset dia, tak silap boleh 1080p kalau main high render resolution. Aku pun pelik kenapa dia orang tak spesifik, patutnya dia orang lebih spesifik so ramai consumer tak confused tapi tak apalah, aku yang kena research, kena terang pada korang satu. So if I'm not mistaken lah mungkin Genshin Impact Tactic version ni yang korang download, yang korang kata lagi tak lag compare to Google Play Store, adalah version yang mungkin dia memang untuk device chipset yang tak power tapi boleh main Genshin juga. Dia orang buat, tapi dia orang grafik tu dia orang low kan. Tapi ada orang kata grafik dia sama. Aku tak tahu lah. Maknanya mungkin dia adalah daripada shader lain atau sebagainya. Tapi Amir pasti mesti tab version tu low end version punya Genshin compare tu yang korang download yang kat Google Play tu. Sebab tu korang boleh main, and dia pun bukan yang macam orang kata crack. Ada orang takut macam crack Tapi sebenarnya tu biar Amir tak recommend download yang bukan daripada Google Play Store. Tapi itulah, ada orang kata tu bukan crack pun Tapi memang dia boleh main kurang lag sikit Tapi itulah, Amir rasa the logic thing is macam yang Amir cakap tadi, yang mungkin tu low end version punya Genshin untuk phone yang low end. Tapi tab-tab ambil yang low end version, dipublickan release supaya yang phone mid range yang nak main 60fps, tapi tak boleh sebab dia upgrade yang grafik sebab kalau kau main kat Google Play, so kalau kau download yang Google Play punya, yang kat tab-tab punya tu, kau dapatlah main tak lag tapi gambar buruk sikit lah aku rasa. So itu je kot jawapan dia. Kalau aku silap minta maaf lah, biasa itu kot punya jawapan dia lah. Apa ni, sekarang dah PT65 yang dah confirm kalau esok dia nak ada Kazuha sama balik wish dekat Widen IC. Gulak bagi siapa nak dapat Kazuha. Aku rasa Kazuha pun lama orang tunggu Kesian baik. Dia tak dapat lagi Kazuha dengan Venti kesian Aku korang dapat lah apa yang korang tunggu. Genshin Impact versi light lebih kurang. I see. Genshin Impact versi light lebih kurang. Tapi dia yelah, boleh lah. Let's just say Genshin Impact light version lah. Tapi dia still connect dengan server lain Dia macam tu It's hard to explain lah. This is too complex and too technical lah to explain. Weh, I tengok ROG Flood Z30. Gila lah harga dia pergila. Oh ya, sebuah tablet tapi ada chipset PC dengan CPU PC dalam tu. Ya, memang gila. Dia tablet sebab apa guys? Korang boleh cabut. Macam ni tak ada keyboard pun boleh. Maknanya motherboard, CPU dia, GPU dia, cooling fan dia semua dekat belakang device tablet. Macam iPad. Gila tak zaman sekarang ni, di mana orang boleh main game GTA 5, The Witcher 3, possibly Elden Ring hanya di tangan kau macam ni. Kau bayangkan kau boleh main Elden Ring macam ni. kan memang mind blown lah. ROG floor best juga. Macam mana dia buat nipis kot kan. Entah ilmu sihir kot. Tak tahu lah, kita sampai tahap di mana Lee kan, kau pun tahu benda teknologi ni kan, komponen setiap komponen kan makin kecil. Ami pun ada explain dekat video yang ML Studio laptop versus gaming PC tu. Yang komponen tu akan makin kecil. Ami tak terperanjat lah. Lagi 5-6 tahun benda tu makin kecil kan. So bila diorang dapat kecilkan sebuah chipset, hardware, CPU, GPU, apa benda sekali pun yang diorang buat, diorang dapat optimize the performance. Maknanya performance tu sama macam yang lama tu. Tapi dalam masa sama diorang dapat buang heat panas tu. So makin kecil makin tak panas sebenarnya. Bagi yang tak faham maknanya makin kecil makin tak panas. Dia makin besar dia makin kuat pakai kuasa. Lepas tu dia cepat panas. So bila benda tu makin kecil, dia makin power efficient. Lepas tu performance dia pun lebih kuat macam chipset yang lama tu. So kat situ dia orang dapat buat benda tu nipis. Lepas tu power dia macam level PC lama lagi. Dia tak power sangat pun sebenarnya kalau kita tengok benchmark betul-betul. Tapi kalau yang nak main game biasa, dia okey dah cukup dah. Sebab performance PC pun dah sampai tahap nipis pun dah laju kan macam laptop kan. So itu lah. Ambil rasa lagi 5-10 tahun benda tu normal. Tapi still dekat video yang tu ada orang pertikaikan pendapat aku jugalah. Dia orang kata dia orang tak setuju lah. Tapi macam aku cakap lah, see one day benda tu akan jadi. Cuma lambat lah. Sosial baru bukan Asus Flow apa benda aku tak ingat model tadi. Asus Flow Z13. Ya, Asus Flow Z13. Yang itu sebenarnya dikategorikan gaming laptop gaming tablet. Sebenarnya gaming laptop sebenarnya. Cuma kau boleh cabut keyboard dia. Itu je lah. Belilah 430 lepas tu main Genshin nanti jadilah iklan Samsung. Yang immune tu oh tak, yang immune tu yang iPhone. Yang apa ni? Apa kan? Aku dah tengok yang Hilika tu. Aku rasa aku ingat. Hopefully lepas ni harga lagi boleh accessible. Ya betul. Selalunya macam tu kan benda baru keluar harga dia mahal kan. For example masa kalau kita ingat dulu macam handphone 4G mula keluar ataupun handphone 5G lah masa mula keluar kan mahal. Sekarang lepas tu 5G pun dah turun harga. Lepas tu teknologi lain pun macam tu juga kan. So ya benda-benda macam tu akan jadi murah juga. Tapi selalunya memang masa lah. Tapi kita sekarang hidup di zaman zaman barang shortage. Aku tak tahu lah. Mungkin lagi lambat. Selalunya kalau sebelum COVID, kalau satu teknologi tu baru keluar, masa untuk diperlukan untuk barang tu jadi murah dalam 4-5 tahun je. Tahu 4-5 tahun je. Maknanya itu worst case lah. Maknanya 4-5 tahun tu memang selalunya harga tu daripada 5,000 dia boleh jadi 2,000 lebih. 4-5 tahun tu. Tapi kalau zaman sekarang, I have no idea to be honest. Sebab kita, macam-macam kan korang pun tahu kan. Apa yang jadi sekarang. I invest di OWIC. Bila nak main ni, tu lah tu. Jom kita main Genshin. Tak lamanya besok. Okay, besok kita ada special program. Ya, besok Abi tak boleh lebih banyak. Besok kita kena banyak react je. Yang Buya lawan gila ke tu. Yang tu kan. Ada satu lagi Azizi yang dekat iPhone. Yang tu lawak gila. Dia lawan dengan tender and boss pakai Rider Shogun tak aku. Immune damage dia. What the hell tu. iPad Air dia lawan dengan laptop Pro tu. Itu Hakim. Apalah dia orang ni. Nampak sangat dia orang ni memang bukan gamer. Tapi dia orang tahu Genshin punya populariti agak tinggi kan. Sebab tu dia orang iklan tak habis dengan Genshin Impact sekarang. Kalau korang tengok isap video latest dia iklan Genshin Impact tu. Macam babe. Jom main, jom. Itu pun kejap. Aku kena buat konten TikTok tu sebelum nak main. Banyak buang masa. Main dia kejap. Aku FK je guys. Kejap je guys. Satu jam kita buat borak. Tu lah. Ikhlas sangat Mafan. Sponsor dulu. Sponsor itu lah tu. Tak, itu kan sponsor. Itu AFK by the way. Dah jom kita tamu masa kurang. Jom. Sebelum tu konten TikTok guys. Sorry. Tak baca komen kejap. Macam biasa. Ambil terpaksa buat. Sebab konten TikTok Ambil suka share achievement kat orang. Korang pun boleh tengok. Achievement usual ni. Lee dah tahu. Okay, jom. So mesti ada orang pelik sekarang ni. Bang, apa benda Allah ni bang Aku pasti. Mesti korang, ataupun mungkin daripada korang yang tak pernah nampak benda Allah ni. Tapi kalau korang nampak bang, asal benda Allah ni ada kat sini bang. Apa function ni bang, kenapa dia tak attack saya bang. Okay, by the way nama enemy dalam ni unusual Hilika. Macam-macam rumor kata benda Allah ni adalah spy MiHoYo lah. Benda Allah ni macam perhatikan kita buat apalah. Tapi sebenarnya tak ada, itu sebenarnya mengaruh lah. Realitinya dia macam Easter egg je. And kalau korang bunuh benda lah ni, korang dapat achievement. Korang dapat Primo Gems. So aku akan bunuh dia dan korang tengok nanti achievement tu keluar. Nanti aku akan tunjuk kat mana tempat-tempat yang kau boleh jumpa benda lah ni. So jom kita bantai dia dulu. Dia tak akan serang kau selagi kau tak serang dia tau. Dia tak akan serang kau selagi kau tak serang dia. So jom kita serang dia. Lama dia tunggu, aku tunggu benda lah ni. Okay, kita serang dia. Easy nak mati, senang ya. See? Kau dapat achievement. Nanti dia keluarkan. Nanti dia drop benda lah ni. Kobis. I have no idea. Aku tak faham apa maksud double meaning MiHoYo buat. But ya, dia jatuhkan kobis. Selalunya 3. Kadang-kadang 1. Kita tadi 1 NG kot. And dia bagi kau achievement lah. Dia ada 3 bintang. Which mean kalau kau bunuh dia first time, kau dapat Primo Gem. Lepas tu tak silap aku lagi kali kedua dalam 20 ekor kena bunuh benda lah ni. Yang last kali ni Ambil dah complete kan ni 50 ekor lah. So Ambil dah bantai 50 kali Ambil dapat 20 Primo Gems. So yup, free Primo Gems. Siapa tak nak dapat card pula tu. Card pun muka dia claim lah kan. So macam mana bang saya nak dapatkan achievement dengan yang card ni? Macam mana saya nak cari benda lah ni bang kan? Okay, satu hari dia boleh keluar spawn 2 je. And dia ada 14 tempat location yang berbeza, random. So korang kena cari dia. Okay, ni Ambil pergi dekat apa nama tempat dia ni, Qingyu Pier tak silap dekat Liwei. So Ambil tunjukkan korang boleh pause video ni kalau korang nak highlight ping macam Ambil buat. So dia dekat Monster dengan Liwei je Inazuma tak ada. So tak payah nak pergi Inazuma. So 14. Okay, ni yang pertama kat sini. So boleh pause kalau nak ping. Menunjuk tu yang pertama. Ni yang kedua. So ni belakang pokok Windrise ni yang ketiga. Korang boleh pause kalau korang nak berminat nak ping. Kau nak hunt benda lah ni. So ni yang keempat. Okay, ni ada dekat apa ni, si Wolf ni. So ni yang kelima. And ni betul-betul dekat sebelah Statue of the Seven lah. Yang dekat kotak tu, yang hujung tu kan ada Hilaka suka tidur tu kan. Tu dekat situ juga selalunya. So ni yang keenam. So okay, ni kat sini kat Liwei lah ni. Ni kat atas dekat tempat yang aku nak tunjuk. Aku takut yang ni ramai orang keliru sikit. Okay, ni yang dekat tempat Stone Gate ni, korang kena letak Gio kat sini. Park kat sini. Dan nanti terbang, dia betul-betul kat atas batu tu. Dia betul-betul kat atas tu aku malah nak pergi sebab tak nak buang masa korang. But dia betul-betul kat situ. And yup. Donation. Thank you very much Teddy for RM3. Thank you very much. Nanti Ambil share balik. Kita tengah konten TikTok, tak apa-apa. So kita ambil edit. So dekat sini, sini senang je. Dia tidur kat tepi tu. Lagi mana? Okay, sini ni pun senang. Just teleport je kat sini. Terbang lompat kat terbang. Terbang nanti nampak benda lah ni, kalau ada. Ni tadi tempat yang Ambil pergi tadi. Yang kau tengok tadi mula-mula. Ni betul-betul dekat teleport ni. Kau teleport dan kau turun bawah, kau terus nampak lah benda lah tu. Ni dekat apa nama ni? Chujun Slope. Ni yang betul-betul dekat yang, kalau siapa yang tahu, yang kau boleh dapatkan first artifact emas, dekat situ, kat sini. Dia betul-betul dekat tempat pintu tu, yang tempat gelap-gelap, yang hujan-hujan tu. Kat situlah. And then Thank You Valley, ni dekat betul-betul dekat tempat yang kau main domain hari tu. Pintu masuk kat sini pun ada quest. Kalau yang siapa-siapa ingat, senang je nak pergi sini. And then kat sini pun ada, betul-betul dekat depan menghadap Liwei Harbour. Memang pemandangan kau nampak Liwei Harbour, dia ada kat sini juga. Tapi jarang dekat sini selalu. And last kali kat sini. Ni aku tunjuk last kali. Ni kat tepi tu. Macam mana aku nak explain? Tepi tu, tepi mana? Belakang kau. Kat situ. Situ pun memang selalu ada lah. Dia suka lepak kat tepi buku ni. Selalunya dia memang akan berdiri dekat sini. So ya, itu je 14 unusual helical location yang kau boleh cari. Dia satu hari spawn 2 kali je. And kalau nak lebih mudah, nak speedrun benda lah ni, boleh minta tolong member lah. Macam Ambil, banyak yang tolong Ambil. Lee Kauri, dia yang ajar ni. Dia yang tolong Ambil. Dia yang guide Ambil tempat dia. So thank you very much kepada Lee Kauri sebab tolong Ambil. Korang boleh minta member lain untuk tolong korang kan. Cari benda lah ni, sama-sama dapatkan achievement kalau yang belum dapat lagi. So yup, good luck bagi siapa nak dapatkan achievement ni lah. So yeah guys, thank you. By the way, Teddy, minta maaf lambat. Ucap terima kasih. Thank you very much Teddy untuk RM3. Thank you very much. Ni live ke video guide? Zesto, Ambi punya cara kan. Ambi buat live, dalam masa sama kadang Ambi ada masa Ambi akan share macam video guide. Macam tu lah. Sebenarnya kalau korang tengok content creator macam YouTuber West YouTuber pula, Twitch streamer West, dia orang apa bila dia orang live, Mtash, Tekton, ada masa dia pun buat content YouTube tau. Masa sampai dia live, sampai tu ada bila dia rasa content ni nice, okay kita buat content. Kalau kau pasal dekat chat tu kan, hi YouTube, Twitch streamer punya chat. So Ambil terbalik lah disebabkan kita dekat Malaysia yang banyak orang suka tengok TikTok. YouTube Ambil gunakan platform sebab YouTube macam multiverse pula. Macam universal. Multiverse lah. Kenapa? Macam universal. So sebab tu Ambil gunakan YouTube as a stream content dan juga content biasa, and TikTok untuk konten-konten pendek guide lah. Sebab itu Malaysia kita punya cara kan. Kalau macam Twitch streamer, dia orang punya cara, orang sana lebih suka tengok YouTube untuk konten-konten yang tertentu, and dia orang suka tengok stream dekat Twitch. So cara Ambil stream dekat YouTube lah. Mesti ada orang tanya, bang kenapa tak nak stream kat Facebook? Ambil dah try, tak jalan guys. Itu je. Masa TikTok ni ya. Hello YouTube. Jangan dos, baru cakap. Say hello kat YouTube guys. Patutnya Ambil buat komen, tapi Ambil tak nak buat sebab takut nanti dia banyak spam lah. Hai korang. Nak ke lepas ni Ambil buat komen sebelah-sebelah keluar komen korang. Tom Yam habis. By the way, this video is sponsored by Hoyo Elect. What? Just kidding. Dah dapat achievement ni. Ya, Ambil dah dapat dah Jarudas. Hello, Next Gaming Official. Welcome to the stream. Easy. Pasal. Welcome to the stream. Macam tu tonton ada chat. Ya, betul. Pasal kan yang diorang stream, kadang-kadang kan ada konten kan diorang buat juga kat stream tu. Malam bang, malam. Tapi saya tak tengok TikTok, saya tengok kuat. Ayat deep Nampaklah nanti Maria chat boleh juga. Boleh je nanti Ambil siap nanti. Waalaikumsalam Mat Gaming, welcome to the stream. Dan like, thank you. So tadi tutup konten TikTok. By the way kan, finally aku boleh delete. Bukan apa, menyemak. Lama geng. Lama aku simpan benda lah ni. 2 minggu. Masalahnya dah settle lama. Kita delete. Bestnya kan, korang layan stream aku. Tak ada macam best layan stream aku adalah, aku dekat stream aku lebih kepada macam ni lah. Kita boleh buat borak kan. Kalau konten kan, itu yang korang tengok kan. Tapi Ambil macam ni lah. Ambil buat konten pun mana ada script guys. Bantai je. Kan, takut. Tapi kadang-kadang boleh salah information lah. Itu pun takut juga. Cuba untuk orang kata waras lah saja delete by the way, maaf tak tahu. Bukan tak tahu nak buat apa, tahu nak buat apa tapi menyemak nampak. Okay, so senang sikit dah. Okay, aku lepas nak ping benda lah ni, Crystal Chang ni. Okay, dah tak ada, senang. Ada lagi ni. Senang sikit guys. Bersih, clean. Okay, jom lah kita Inazuma lah. Tengok apa jadi Inazuma aku guys. 2 minggu tak stream. Dah hafal dah apa Ambil. Siapa? Aku dah hafal Li. Kalau Li confirm kamu bergerak. Ambil kena ping kalau tak lupa tak. So Inazuma, minta maaf kan 2 minggu tak stream. Maksudnya story quest itu yang last korang tengok Toma aku dekat Richo kan. And then aku tak ada main pun story quest dia. Aku main yang world quest je. So tak salah aku kita kena jumpa dekat Inazuma City. Aku main kejap. Yang masa kena jumpa si siapa kan nama anjing tu aku lupa. Tu aku mahu dekat community house ni. Sampai kat situ je. And then aku tak main. Aku main tu pun sebab aku nak exploration progress 100. Sebab ada chest dekat belakang ni. So jomlah kita pergi terus. Sini. By maaf kalau macam Ambil macam kejap-kejap AFK itulah macam bukan tak siap sangat lah. Macam tak berkuat masih dengan suara aku kan. Sekejap bagi aku betulkan apa yang perlu. Itulah guys, kita pun sebenarnya tak kurang-kurang siap sikit lah. Tengok iklan dulu guys. So aku ada yang tu. Bang, pilih Ayaka ke Ayatu nanti? Soalan menarik amat. Kejap Lah, sabar jaga, tak apa. Ambil ada, tak hilang. Ini tu sambil ada masalah juga ni. Komen bahagian phone ni tak keluar. Baik, kejap kita mission sekejap. Harap Hoyoverse update standard banner lah sebab banyak karakter sangat dah nak real nanti. Rasanya kan Ami ada dengar mimpi. Memang ada. Memang akan ada update lah. InsyaAllah kan. Tapi tak pasti lagi lah. Sekejap kan, bagi aku check komen kat sini balik. Alright. Sponsor. Sponsor by Gamer Misi kan. Siapa yang duduk Johor boleh beli game dekat Gamer Misi guys. Alright. So jom kita terusing game lah. Sebab aku pun tak nak buang masa korang lagi. Aku pun lama tunggu request ni guys. So jom lah kita main Nakawumi Island dah 100 tadi korang dah dapat kan. Ni Shia Island ni aku tak habis explore lagi. Banyak lagi sebenarnya kan. Ekonomia tu lah aku buat benda lah ni selalu off stream sebab benda yang membosankan kan. So korang takkan nak tengok aku cari chest. Macam what? Cari chest? Bosan kot. So apa? Oh lupa name card tadi. Oh ya dapat. Not bad lah kot. So apa? Okay 3 wish. Right. Not knowing what might happen next. Okay. Memang aku tak tahu apa jadi dekat Inazuma ni. Like seriously. Go to the state of the apa ni? Omnipresent God. Kejap, let me recap apa yang jadi. Sebab aku ada sikit satu benda tadi. Alright, patutnya kan lepas yang live stream 2 minggu lepas itu kan aku kena jumpa Toma kan masa aku dekat Richo ni. So aku jumpa kat sini. So adalah scene yang patutnya aku kena jumpa dekat sini tapi aku dah main. Sebab macam aku beritahu tadi aku terpaksa sebab aku nak dapatkan chest. Ni tahu mau comel anjing ni by the way. Aku nak ambil chest kat belakang ni sebab aku nak completekan yang 100% ni. So itulah. Tak sabar aku patutnya aku tunggu korang kan. Tapi ini je yang korang terlepas lah. Aku rasa which is tak ada apa-apa menarik pun sini. Tapi dia ada jugalah mention bila kita nak jumpa Himagimi. Iaitu korang tahulah siapa tu kan. Menarik. Scene ni pun macam lawak juga. Aku macam ketawa lah tengok yang masa Toma buat lawak kan. Dia duduk belakang ni then dia pura-pura dia kata dia anjing ni kan. Anjing ni pun comel babe. Sebiji macam emoji yang korang boleh post dekat komen chat tu. Lebih kurang muka dia memang. So yup. Itu je scene yang korang terlepas lah dekat off stream yang aku main. And then sekarang kita bersambung terus lah. Lepas jumpa dekat sini tadi. Dan aku tak tahu nak buat apa dah. Dia kata suruh pergi sana. Jom. Jom kita pergi. Emoji tu. Ping aku ping. Siapa hantar emoji tu aku ping. Shiba. Nama apa? Nama anjing tu. Shiba. Comel lah anjing tu. Aku suka gila anjing tu. Tu pada juga tu kat depan tu. Tu. Perempuan 3 orang ni menakutkan aku. Sama tu macam kat emoji. Lol. By the way, Inazuma lawa tu when aku explore stream memang wow. Everything just wow lah here. And okay. Statue tu nama dia Omnipresent God. Okay, jom. Aku tak tahu apa jadi. So jom sama-sama tengok. Aku nak buat apa? Asal tu masuk kita pergi sini Sebab tadi masa yang aku cakap masa aku main Australia katanya nak jumpa Ayaka kan. Tapi dia suruh kita singgah sini kejap kan. Okay. Alright. Finally kita quest.
This area sure feels gloomy.
Okay.
People probably don't come here often, do they?
Okay.
Huh? Are Paimon's eyes playing tricks? Or are there things embedded in the statue?
Visions.
Vision. Oh ya, Vision 100 degree. Oh okay, aku ingat. Taki itu punya Vision ada dalam trailer yang dia kena letak kat batu ni. Okay. I remember that.
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt decree are put into this statue?
Oh okay. Ya.
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt decree?
Ya, aku pun pernah dengar. Why did the Shogun issue the video? Okay, ya, aku pun sebenarnya sumpah aku tak tahu kenapa dia nak buat benda ni.
Before I try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first that Mondstadt is the city of freedom, and Liyue is the city of contracts.
Ya.
As for Inazuma, it's known as the Nation of Eternity. The Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler and its deity.
Most powerful ruler
The eternity in question is her endless and unchanging will to rule over Inazuma.
Oh my god.
As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation's affairs and the Sakoku Decree to limit the people's movement.
Macam what can we see in real life? Macam komunis lah. tak komunis kan benda yang kita cakap dia jahat. Sistem dia something like that yang kalau tu pun kalau kita nak kata macam Rusia sekarang bersama dengan Perdana Menteri dia kan, Vladimir Putin tak pernah bertukar-tukar. Macam eternity tapi nasib baik in reality human being gonna die kan one day. Tapi kan kalau kita ikut sistem macam tu kan, dia akan wariskan kepada anak-anak turunan nenek-nenek dia sampai abah jamil mampus. So the rule dia adalah sistem eternity, maknanya Raiden Shogun nak berkuasa sampai bila-bila lah. And of course dalam cerita ni dia takkan mati kan. So yeah. Alright, sisa ikut dengan cepat. Chess ada lama lagi lihat. Tu. Itu boleh lawan Sarah tu. Tu sebabnya Vision dia diambil. Detailnya Sarah pemberi tak isi. Mondstadt negeri kebebasan, betul. Toma juga bukan dari Inazuma. Yeah, I know. He from Mondstadt. Komunis, our IT Inazuma, our Vision. Patutlah itu panggil Sarah Kujo. Yang what? Serius lah? Yang tu aku tak tahu. Liyue negeri kontrak, Inazuma negeri keabadian. Ya, semua negeri ilmu. Fontaine negeri keadilan. I see. Interesting, amat cool. Oh ya, Ami tahu. Ami banyak dengar gila ramai cakap yang Sumaru memang banyak orang pandai. Kan? Betul. So memang negeri ilmu lah. Fontaine negeri keadilan. Interesting.
The Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis, allowing the stream of time to flow from one end to the other without disturbing it for all time.
Okay. I see.
It seems like every god has their own will.
Of course, this is my own limited understanding. As for the reason behind the recent Vision Hunt decree, perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to change, and that her eternity doesn't allow for such instability to exist.
Yelah, dia takut orang yang ada vision boleh kacau dia punya kuasa kan. Maksudnya dia ada kuasa kan. Orang yang ada vision kan ada kuasa.
Whatever the case, the fact is that the Raiden Shogun has dispatched the Tenryou Commission to scour the nation for visions, embedding each one in this statue. And this statue of the omnipresent god can be seen as Inazuma's symbol of eternity.
I see.
But if that's the case, wouldn't you say that the Raiden Shogun is being...
selfish.
I don't know. Selfish?
Asal bunyi Paimon macam tu. Yes. Dia panggil kerja kerja. Oh, dia panggil kerja saya kocok ayam Wow. Kau. Netherlands negeri apa? Perantau berhenti. I see. Tak. Netherlands. Wow, ya. Lol. Entah. Aku ada tengok juga story chapter trailer tu. Ya, mungkin lah. Betul tu.
Only outlanders such as yourselves would ever dare speak out so directly against the Raiden Shogun.
Lol. Tak berani lah nak cakap sebab Raiden Shogun kuat kan. Okay.
And yet, I agree. The Vision Hunt decree is something that simply should not exist. And Miss
Miss Kamisato.
Kamisato has been committed to fighting it since the day it was announced.
Yeah, I agree, Miss Kamisato. We're gonna fight it together. Salah, Netherlands untuk explore. Okay. Lel. apa yang
Huh? Hey, are you okay? You look like your mind is elsewhere.
dia buat macam tangan tadi and then dia sakit kepala, dia nampak. Aku pun dengar bunyi tadi. What was that sound just now?
Sound? What sound? I didn't hear anything. Did something happen?
Yeah, you touched the statue,
Okay.
and then what?
Dia okay, traveler kan ada kuasa bila dia pegang statue kan dia dapat rasa elemen atau something. Oh, dia rasa something tak sedap dalam patung ni. For your information, boleh check description batu ascension untuk dapat sneak peek code dari Akan for each element. I see, nice info Lee. Jom kita replace. Apa ni? Betul lah tu. Ami ada dengar juga benda-benda yang kita dapat macam alat-alat material kan. Kalau kita baca description ada macam hidden kan. Hidden info, hidden message. Batu yang paling besar tu. I see. Interesting. Thank you Lee. I can hear the sound of people inspiration.
Aspirations? That would seem to confirm the saying.
Okay.
Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, the gods look upon them with favor.
Oh ya, macam tu dia orang dapat vision. Betul?
That is where visions come from.
Yeah.
In other words, a person's vision represents their ambition.
Yeah, ambition. Yeah, I know this.
So if what you just said is true, then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I imagined.
So a vision symbolic ambition and not power.
All right, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
Asal muka Thomas.
Finally!
Alright, Kamisato resident. And just like that, the expression of all. Go to the Kamisato estate. Are you kidding me? Is that easy? Tak sumpah, aku tak tahu. Aku yang macam kita akan kena do something else. Thomas bagi kita errand untuk kita hantar barang. Are you serious? Is that easy to meet her now? No way. No way. Ya betul untuk Ascent. Batu yang besar tu okey. Nanti kami tengok nanti. Sebab yang rare. Cuba tengok je. Lambat-lambat kan lu. Character development item. My idea have no sting. I must correct you. People here Venus. Oh, better to earn a name. Asal dia? Lol, dengan Discord boleh hilang kan? Betul lah. Kalau Pyro Netherlands is about war, better to earn a name, something like that. Macam ala-ala Viking pun ada sih. Haidu macam law Netherlands law and tadi siapa cakap tadi yang Netherlands undang-undang macam tu lah, something like that. Alamak, aku tak ada animal. Tapi kita tahu memang animal freedom kan yang ni. Oh ya, contract. Kalau dia dah buat kontrak, kalau kau langgar, kau akan terima lah balasan dia. Oh ya, betul lah. Semua ada hidden message. Ni, apa ni nama dia? Shasnaya. Sorry to also have you showed the version of the world. Since you could, there might be the call. See the burn. Then burn away the old world for me. Oh. Damn. Cryo punya hidden message lain macam Isteri 2D. Tak apa, nanti jadi wife kami. By the way, easy. Ya, Ami tahu. Ami tak kisah. Dia pun just a character. Tapi cara cakap tu kalau boleh macam mana nak cakap. Tak, Ami sumpah Ami tak kisah Easy tak nak kutuk karakter siapa-siapa pun dalam game. Tapi Ami perhati Easy ni macam toxic sikit tau. So kalau Ami tak layan komen, tapi kalau makin toxic komen tu Ami tak layan. And kalau Easy cuba nak komen toxic lagi, Ami time out. Kalau Easy degil lagi, Ami ban Easy. Itu je. Sebab Ami perhati juga viewer punya komen. And Ami pun bukan buat YouTube je, macam-macam orang aku jumpa. So itulah. Harap respect lah. Sebab kalau kita tengok dekat YouTube komen pun, masa Ami tengok komen ni kat sini ada tulis, please follow the community guideline and bla bla bla. Even YouTube pun sendiri kata kena follow the community guideline. Kalau tak respect orang, cakap main toxic tak apa-apa. Yalah, Ami buat kerja Ami lah. So buat emoji patung tu to be honest, Ami pun kenapa orang suka guna emoji patung ni? Apa maksud dia? Ada double meaning ke? Adakah itu cuba double meaning? Aku jangan lain macam 2 minggu tak stream ni. Kan meletup kan. Kita sebab tak, korang kalau korang kena ban pun korang cari aku je. Tak ada moderator dalam ni. Tak apa, it's okay. Sebab tu Ami malas nak lantik moderator kak. Fikir-fikir balik nanti Ami tak nak korang kena. So kalau korang hilang aku kick lah. Macam tu je. Okay, sebab Ami banyak manage platform lain. Macam-macam orang Genshin community Ami jumpa. Sorry bukan emo atau cepat trigger koyak, tapi kita ni macam ni macam-macam orang lah jumpa. Tu lah macam dah penat sikit lah. Walaupun baik jangan pijak dia kan. Lee thank you Lee. Lee tahu. Kita sebenarnya pernah tengok lah kalau orang baik sekali marah macam mana. Uish. Jangan. Jangan minta. Sebab tu hari ni Ami cakap direct je. Dah malas dah. Mana kalau Ami diam tu, Ami bagi chance lagi. Easy Ami bagi chance. Sebab Ami hari tu pasal Easy buat hal. Ami diam kan. Ami diam. Sebab Ami bagi sabar. Tapi kalau sampai tahap kena cakap, Ami cakap direct lah ni. Kalau Easy nak buat hal, Ami ban je, senang je. Easy pun tak payah tengok konten Ami lagi. Boleh tengok konten YouTuber lain. Banyak je YouTuber lain lagi kan. Behave yourself. Ya, tu lah. By the way, aku mau tidur dulu. Besok awal bangun kerja. It's okay. Thank you Jaya Singgah. Semangat tu kuasnya. Malam semuanya. Ya, itulah. Bye Jodoh. Maaf bukan emo Abi bukan emo. Abi entahlah. I wish Genshin community should be, sebab ni this is not my first time lah. Banyak juga jumpa orang yang kind of toxic kids. Abi cuba respect. Abi harap sometimes Abi tak rasa budak-budak ni perangai macam budak-budak tau. Banyak jumpa budak-budak yang pandai orangnya, yang baik, sopan santun. Abi harap sangat Easy adalah orang yang baik tu, yang sopan santun tu, yang tak toxic. And kalau Easy nak perhatian pada Abi kan, Easy buat baik je. Abi lagi suka. Abi ingat apa yang Easy buat. Easy ada di MIG Abi kan, minta caranya baik-baik. So Abi fan, betul tak Easy? Abi reply kan. Sebab Abi tengok Easy punya cara tu baik. Tapi kalau Easy buat cara macam ni, toxic ni, budak-budak mana-mana pun kalau toxic, Abi lagi tak layan. Abi tak respect budak tu. So kalau korang nak dihormati, korang nak attention, adik-adik semua sekalian kat sini yang tengok, bukan Easy, Abi bukan cakap kat Easy, Abi cakap orang lain sekali. Kalau korang nak perhatian, nak hormat korang, tak kira korang umur budak ke, percaya permulaan dia senang je. Korang kena cakap baik-baik, respect orang tu. Orang akan respect kau balik, tak kira kau umur berapa ke. Ami kena macam budak yang lagi bagus daripada tu. Boss of Tech. Dia tech reviewer, umur dia baru dalam 15 tahun tau. Sebab tu Ami respect dia. Kalau yang kau perasan, Ami pun pernah interview dia juga. So jangan salah faham, bukan sebab aku tak suka budak. Tapi tu lah, macam tu lah cerita je. Maaf, kita bebel lah macam ramah kat sini. Aish. Sorry, okay lah. Ni the real sorry lah. Sebab dapat sorry je. Aduh. Tak, Ami just luahkan. Minta maaf. It's not, Ami bukan marah Easy je. Ami luahkan lah. Sebab ada toxic lain juga So, tu lah, kita mungkin banyak jumpa toxic otak dah macam ni lah. Let's be nice and just enjoy. Thank you very much, Hana. Thank you very much. Tu lah, kita pick ni. And please lah, it's not just about me tu lah. It's about ada content creator kalau dia orang stream, kalau dia orang pun yang jenis buat content hari-hari, ngadap komen sana sini hari-hari, boleh burn out lah, macam tu cakap. Saya tahu apa-apa bang pasal emo, tapi kalau dari konten YouTube yang sesat kadang dia cakap ni berhala tapi saya tak tahu. Itulah Aziz, nampak patung tu. Ami pun macam tak faham kenapa kau nak kena guna emoji tu. Okay, fine. Kalau Ami faham macam patung lah kan. Tapi macam entah. Macam menganjing ada. I don't know. Ami pasal orang muda lah banyak guna. Aku berhati apa benda emoji patung ni. Patung berhala ni. Cakap bias apa ni trend budak-budak sekarang aku tak tahu. If you can follow the please to leave the live stream. No hey. Ya, betul Lee. Tu lah. Tapi Abi tak marah. Yelah emosi lah sebab kita manusia. Semua ada emosi, semua ada hati, semua sakit, semua sedih, nangis. Adik semua mesti nangis. Abang pun pernah nangis. Tipu lah semua nak macu 24 jam. Kita semua ada hati perasaan. Sometimes tiba-tiba burn out tu lah. Minta maaf. Ni tadi tiba-tiba burn out kejap lah. Tu lah. Sebab macam Ami cakap, Ami lately ni tak stream 2 minggu pun sebab melayan orang gila macam tu. Sebab kind of cepat sikit. Koyak lah hati ni sekarang. Nak tanya sikit bang, Chris selalu artifact Crimson ada artifact lain tak untuk dia? Tapi Crimson dah okey. Ami tak ada Klee by the way Izzy. Ami tak sure tapi kalau Crimson dah okey. Sebab dia punya yang 2 piece dengan 4 piece tu kan dapat naikkan dia punya pyro damage tu dah tinggi kan. So Ami rasa dah okey lah tu. Mungkin kalau tak ada yang nice untuk dia punya set, pakai 2 piece Crimson, 2 piece Gladiator. Ami nampak kalau orang yang desperate mungkin dia orang pakai macam tu, okay tak? Mungkin boleh guna Shimawa. Tu Haki ada jawab. Saya orang muda tapi tak pernah pakai emote tu. Wow, terbaik Aziz. Ami macam lagi tak suka tengok emote tu. Orang tua lah ni tak guna emote tu. Itu lah. Sama lah. Aku pun tak guna, aku pun tak faham trend patung tu. Banyak juga nampak komen dekat ML pun ada juga benda Allah tu. Cakap apa ke bahala-bahala ni? Macam double meaning pula. Dah. Okay, go. Cari isteri lah. Kita dah stress isteri, tolong isteri. Nak mengadu lah. Kejap, masuk ni terus. Masuk okay. Ngadu lah. Nak mengadu dengan bini. Triggered. Okay.
So, this is the kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh? Paimon kinda expected it to be snazzier.
It's hard to talk the Jet Chamber. Apa? Kau ingat nak hebat macam mana lagi? Jet Chamber.
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence. Yes? Miss Kamisato is delighted to finally meet you.
Okay.
Is this the Shirasage Himegimi you keep going on about? So, where's she at?
Ya, mana dia? First officially dengar lah dalam in-game lah, Pernah dengar banyak kali.
Behind the screen?
Paimon.
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, this is how Miss Kamisato is accustomed to receiving guests.
Okay.
Consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission.
Okay.
Forgive me if this is an unwelcome surprise.
I think I understand.
Makes sense. She's a super important person
Of
after all.
course.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion, especially following such a long and wearisome journey over the sea.
I love the voice. The voice is good. It's so breathtaking.
I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation, and Toma assures me that you do indeed possess the power to change the tide of the times. At
Interesting.
present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, the people's aspirations are being senselessly trampled underfoot.
Yeah. Bang Ambil dah jumpa bini dah. Ni dah aku yang mesti dah tengok. Oh no, tapi Azin dah ada in-game dialog. Ya tu. Bang saya 2 ember je, tak apa ke bang? Nak 4 set, tak ada yang bagus. Yang Seviana, apa nama dia Yang Energy Recharge tu yelah Embler lah nama dia kan. Okey je kot kalau tak ada yang 4 piece. Lagi 2 pakai Gladiator atau Shimawa tu lah. Tu okey tak?
Though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun,
Right.
it is the people with whom we share close bonds, given the contact we are required to have with them in the performance of our duties.
Baju dia by the way.
A commission's power rises and falls with the trust of their people. Thus, We cannot remain indifferent to this situation without also remaining indifferent to our own fate. Traveler, lend us your power and we can...
I did not come to start a rebellion. I'm just here to meet the Wede Shogun. Finally, thank you very much Lee Kawi for RM6. Traveller tak nak start rebellion. Tapi dia tak tahu realitinya. Wede Shogun tak nak jumpa dia. Okay, tak apa. Tak apa. Oh no, Ayaka kecewa.
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will take us nowhere.
Thank you Lee for RM6.
Finally.
I'm going to leave now.
No, please, wait. Please, don't go.
No! How can Traveller do this? This is not me, man. Ayah tu pergi mana bila kita dengan Ayaka? I don't know, Azim. I think dia ada hal dekat region lain time tu. So yelah bang, tak jaga perangai sebab kat sekolah banyak benci saya. Cikgu pun tak layan saya, jadi saya tega kat perangai dengan orang lain. So it's okay, Easy. Jangan ambil pre-message Easy No, ambil bukan nak nasihat lah. Kita kan Easy. Sebab Ambil faham, Ambil pun kat sekolah pernah kena bully. Kalau kita buat benda yang baik, orang tak ikut kita, kita jangan jadi macam dia balik sebab kita nak attention tu. Percayalah one day kan, dia orang dah besar hati, dia orang menyesal apa yang dia orang buat, and dia orang malu apa dia orang buat. And Easy yang buat baik nanti, Easy akan bangga diri Easy nanti. Tapi kalau Easy buat benda yang buruk-buruk masa kecil, nanti dah tua Easy akan menyesal. Mesti Easy akan cakap, bodohnya apa benda aku buat dulu. Itu je apa yang Ambil boleh advance untuk orang tua macam Ambil ni. Percaya lah. Betul. And apa yang Easy buat dulu, kalau orang tak suka Easy ke sebab Easy baik ke ataupun Easy macam nerd ke apa semua kan. Ambil bukan cakap contoh lah, orang cakap macam Easy macam tu kan. Tak apa, nanti one day Easy dapat buktikan yang Easy boleh berjaya. Apa Easy yang kebaikan apa yang Easy buat tu akan ada balasan nanti bila Easy dah besar. Betul. Ambil berani janji ni. Allah janji ni Easy, bukan Ambil. Kita buat baik pasti ada balasan di akhirnya nanti. Orang yang hina kita, ejek kita pasti akan menyesal di akhirnya nanti. Ini janji Allah, bukan janji Ambil, janji Tuhan. Kalau kita nampak kat dunia ni memang betul lagi banyak orang negatif daripada orang yang positif. Ambil pun nampak sejak menjadi konten lagi banyak menipu orang tosing ni. Sampai mental breakdown 2 minggu tak buat live. Tapi Ambil cuba bangun balik sebab macam Ambil cakap lah, tak apalah. Orang buat aku, biarlah dia. Nanti tu balasan biar Allah fikir. Aku buat baik, InsyaAllah apa aku buat adalah balasannya nanti. Kalau tak dapat di dunia apa, akhirat. Mesti akhirat. Dunia ni pun dah tak lama. Perang sana sini, COVID sana sini. So, buat apa aku nak buang masa buat jahat, sakit hati orang? Buat baik lah. Share ilmu lagi boleh. Kalau dah musnah dunia ni pun sekali, kiamat aku rasa mati aku bermakna. Mati aku memberi manfaat pada orang. Mati aku memberi kebaikan pada orang. Dan aku tak sakitkan hati orang. Itu je yang Ambil fikir. Ambil sasakan hidup Ambil. Tak kisahlah orang cakap apa, tak kisahlah orang tak intention aku pun aku dikira orang yang noob ke ataupun orang yang alamak mamak ni poyonya, mamak ni rendah dirinya, mamak ni jual murahnya. Sebab orang nak jual mahal kan. Biarlah aku jual murah, aku tak kisah apa. Kau rasa kau hebat, subscriber kau tinggi, kau tak nak layan komen orang rendah kan. Kau rasa pangkat kau sultan, datuk ke kan. Cikgu hebat-hebat ke, menteri mana kan. Mungkin orang yang tak nak layan kau sebab kau orang bawah ke kan. Mungkin kau orang tak handsome ke, kau orang miskin ke. Peduli kan. Semua tu mati. Sama je kubur macam adik nanti. Semua akan disebar sama macam adik. And kalau orang yang macam adik, yang adik rasa adik lah yang paling tak ada ni, tak ada tu, ni kan. Adik lah orang yang paling mulia nanti kat akhirat. InsyaAllah. Abang berani janji tu. So adik tak perlu jadi orang macam tu untuk adik rasa adik boleh hebat macam dia orang. Tak perlu, serius. Be yourself. And you gonna be happy about that. Itu je apa yang boleh nasihat kan. I'm being myself right now. And Alhamdulillah ambil sampai di mana ambil sampai sekarang. It's not a big thing pun. Channel Ambil bukan besar. Tapi itulah macam-macam kat Ambil lalui. Macam-macam orang Ambil jumpa kat. Ambil faham apa yang Izzy cerita. Ambil pun sekolah. Lagi zaman sekolah Ambil jumpa face to face. Kan korang sekolah online okey lah kan. Tak kena bully fizikal lah. Ambil punya zaman kita pernah nampak orang kena bully fizikal. Lagi teruk. So itulah. Alright. Kita dah jadi ustaz pula ini. Maaf guys, saya ni nak jadi ustaz tapi ilmu saya pun tak cukup. It's okay. Tak apa Izzy, slow. Belajar apa yang boleh. Biarkan je dia orang easy, nanti one day dia orang adalah yang terjadi. Betul tiga korang. Perjalanan jauh lagi aku pun selalu kena juga sebab tentu udara untuk pintu. Azim duduk luar negara kan? Gitu Azim ni. Ambil ingat. Saya bukan nak dapat notis. Dia nak luarkan dalam time. Boleh. Easy boleh luarkan apa Easy nak kat sini. Yang tu aku tak kisah. As long dia tak toxic. Tak kisah. Boleh je. Yang tak toxic Ambil tak kisah. Tak apa, cerita je. Kita sudi mendengar lah Easy. Sebab nak cerita tu lain kita. Aku benci keyboard aku. It's okay. Typo biasa. Aku pun typo. Oh no. Sekarang aku geram dengan si Traveller ni. Ini pun aku nak ceramah ni. Kalau nak tanya betul-betul, aku nak ceramah si Traveller ni. Sebab dia menyakitkan hati Ayaka. What? Kau ajar. Kau tanya what kat dia.
I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one condition. You must fulfill 3 small wishes on my behalf.
What are your wishes?
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them. Perhaps once you've met them, you will understand.
Traveller is sebagai macam tu, dia kata visual people.
A warrior who guards a village, a former samurai who helped carry out the vision hunt decree, and a swordmaster determined to become the best in the world.
Alhamdulillah.
Does Paimon got that right?
Alright.
Correct. Please do all you can to help them. I will await your return here.
I will do as you wish.
Then you have my gratitude.
Suka ke dia gelak? Nanti kejap.
I'm sure you'll do great.
Aku tak dapat jumpa dia lagi ke? Li, aku ingat kita dah... Aku ingat ni scene yang kita dapat jumpa dia tu. Oh no, it's not this scene Damn. No. I want to meet you. No! How? Mihoyo. Damn it. Okay, tak apa. Kita speak one. By the way, Toma, ada apa-apa yang
Miss
cakap?
Kamisato's left, it seems. No cutting corners now, okay?
See you, kau. Let's speak one this. I want to meet her now. Kita dah cakap kat stream kita nak jumpa dia. So kita pastikan kita boleh settlekan. Aku harap tak lama lah. Tak, saya duduk Malaysia. Tapi nak join tu dah unit kita IC. Boleh insyaAllah Azim. Kita Fenzo Ayaka banyak kali nanti. Mesti ambil 3. Serius lah. Tak suka lah. Tak suka aku dengar cerita first live action yang saya tengok Ultraman. Ultraman best tu, easy. Ambil layan Ultraman dulu. Ultraman 3 layan. Sabar, suruh dulu. Ya doh, Lee. Dia macam saja jual mahal. Ni pun aku geram Dah lah, itu Fenzo si Ayaka. Lepas tu dia bagi aku suara je dulu. Tak apa, kita speak kan ni. Aku dah tak boleh.
Let's see. Who's the person Ayaka...
Why are you doing this? Why leave all of a sudden after all these years?
Oh, ni yang dia hilang vision. Yelah, kalau aku kat travel aku memang nak tolong. Tak, it's not kalau bukan sebab waifu. The maxing thing is Raiden Shogun is melampau lah. Dia rembat vision. Dia punya degree lain pun ada juga. Aku rasa degree tag semua. Otak dia something kena change lah. Aku faham kenapa Toma Ayaka bersungguh untuk membetulkan apa jadi kainan Zuma. Tapi the thing aku tak suka Traveller is not thinking about humanity juga It's just thinking about her sister and the goal yang dia nak kejar dari dulu iaitu nak dapatkan Statue of the Seven punya power semua, something like that. Aku tak faham kenapa nak dapatkan Statue of the Seven untuk jumpa Lumih semua. But at least it's nice to know yang kita at least dapat tahu juga macam mana perangai Traveller kita ni. Traveller kita ni bukan je nak jadi hero 24 jam lah kan. Dia pun macam ada personal, dia punya isu yang dia rasa lebih penting daripada masalah orang lain. Kalau korang perasan tau, kenapa tadi? Sebab tu dia macam tak interested nak tolong orang sangat sekarang. Aku rasa dia jadi macam ni lebih sejak dibanding kat Inazuma. Aku tak masa kat Monster dengan Liwei dia macam tak kisah sangat tolong orang. Tapi mungkin dia macam dah menyirap. Macam kita, macam Ambi dah menyirap layan komen toksik. Aku nampak macam, kita nampak the feeling of the Traveller itself, dia macam dah menyirap nak tolong orang. Betul, aku nampak sejak dia datang Inazuma masa mula macam lain sikit apa ni dia. Just me make it a copium. Adakah ini copium? Kalau aku copy minta maaf. Lee lebih tahu sebab Lee dah habiskan semua ni. Yang lain-lain dah habis main mesti tak tahu. Aku copium kat sini. Itu tak suka Ayaka tapi macam tu lah. Yelah betul juga. Saya tengok Atoman lagi, tapi yang paling saja kat saya Atoman Zero, Atoman Max. Oh, okey, Atoman Zero Abi pernah tengok. Atoman Gaya. Atoman Gaya tu macam Atoman baru kan. Nice. Kopium ke yang aku share pendapat aku tadi? Aku terfikir kat kopium ke?
Precisely. It's much too sudden. We've had no time to prepare. The children are desperate for you to take them out to play. Please, we urge you to reconsider.
Itu fokus dengan sister dia pasal Venti dengan John Lee bagi jawapan pasal adik dia yang macam tu lah. I see. Ya, betul. Biasa dia jadi macam tu sebab yang kan Inazuma ni selepas dia jumpa Luming for the first time kan. Maksudnya dia dapat tahu yang Luming tu kerja Abyss, kerja under Abyss semua kan. Ya, lepas tu dia macam that personality macam change lah. Interesting lah. Tapi kita nampak Mihoyo buat macam ni travelling macam hidup lah dia punya personality tu, aku suka. Gaya lama bang, zaman 90, tapi waktu kecil saya tengok. I see. Maknanya aku pun tak follow up lagi. Ami punya zaman masa tu Atoman 3, S tu ceria. Tapi Easy layan ni hebat lah. Weh, kau jangan macam-macam. Easy yang lagi muda pada Ami pun dapat tahu. Maknanya Easy lagi legend pada Ami ni. Damn.
That must be the guy Ayaka told us about. Let's go over and see.
Alright. Konda Village banyak orang tua Interesting.
You must also be here to try and convince Tejima to stay. Tejima has protected this place ever since he arrived here 30 years ago.
Sejak tak ada vision tak buat.
Keeping out the treasure hoarders, fending off any monsters that draw near, resolving quarrels between the villagers. He has put an enormous amount of work, but now, all of a sudden, we will gladly apologize if that's...
Sebab tak ada vision lah. Siut doh Aiden. So why did you...
If you want my opinion, it's clear that Tejima had done nothing wrong, and still they confiscated his vision. After that, he became a completely different person.
Now I hate more Wide Shogun than Traveler. Despite je lah. Tapi last kali Wide Shogun akan jadi baik kan. And I don't know how, but we see. Saya waktu dibuat belas pun tengok Atoman tahu yang otak-otak lo yang beli CD tu dulu kan, beli CD gila lah. Macam Easy power ke Easy ni. Nice. Saya lebih percaya Lumi mati atau tak tiba hancur sebab Abyss. Chesnaya versus Kanwea. Ami pun tak sure buat tu. Sejahat-jahat Widen pun damage dia tak lewat bincang. Okay. Damage dia sure. But kita tengok cerita dia nanti.
I can't claim to fully understand it, but I could tell that he'd lost something very important to him. He went off on a walk. Although, truth be told, we aren't sure whether trying to keep him here is the right thing to do.
Seems like he's a well-respected guy around
here. Yeah. Interesting. Vision ni mungkin bagi semangat kat dia. Hilangkan ingatan bukan sebab vision tapi sebab gila tak ada vision. But hey, just a theory, a game theory. I see. Interesting theory lah, Hakim. Thank you. Alright. Tejima. Macam NPC lah Mama ni, tak ada vision.
Tejima. So what's made you want to up and leave all of a sudden?
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave, but a question of what reason I would have to stay.
You live here for a long time.
True. And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? And why have I never wanted to leave in all that time?
I see. Disebabkan dia tak ada vision, dia macam lupa. Saya keluar dulu bang. Ambil tak makan je. Okay, boleh Zee. Tak ada vision, I see. By the way, it's event baru. Goemon je guys, let's go. Tapi Atoman sekarang lambat, tapi still best. Jangan salah faham, bukan nak kecak lambat tu cakap je. It's okay. Opinion tak apa Zee. Opinion tak apa. Atoman sekarang lambat Tapi Atoman sekarang ada kat Netflix kan? Yang latest ni. Macam ada dengar tak? Menarik kah?
I don't have answers to those questions because I can't remember anymore. Ever since they took my vision away, it's like A slice of my memory is gone. In the past, I knew I wanted to stay here. But whatever resolve I had then, it's gone now. So I thought, what's to stop me from moving around instead? The emptiness inside me will be there.
Okay. Well, in that case, if we help you rediscover the reason you chose to stay, you won't need to leave anymore, right? But if you can't remember anything... Oh, maybe if you just try a little harder to remember, then it'll all come flooding back?
Oh, that reminds me. Last time I brought Tejima some...
I keep a diary.
Oh, yes, you do. And what's more, I remember you saying at the time...
Perfect! So if we want to keep Tejima from leaving, we just need to find his diary.
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the diary.
Oh, kita kena
We
cari
should head
pisang.
back to the village to inform the others of Tejima's...
Ini buat saya boleh koyak Asal kena buat kerja je. Hihi, sorry tercakap pasal tu main kat Genshin. It's okay lah. Tak apa. Tak apa, easy. Tadi Amir ada tanya kan, yang Atomy ada dekat Netflix, betul? Sebab Amir tak ada Netflix. Nak buat-buat lagi boleh je kat Discord Ambi. Sana lagi best sembang. Betul Li. Betul. Pergi dekat description. Link untuk join tu. Group Discord. Tapi hari tu Amir pernah tanya Easy dekat DM kan. Tapi Easy tak boleh join Discord sebab Easy muda lagi Tak apalah. It's okay kalau Easy tak boleh join. Tapi kalau boleh join masuk je. Tak masalah. So find the clue. Alright. Inilah clue dia.
This looks like Tejima's diary.
Alright.
Let's see what today, the villagers and I got together to cook dry today. I helped rescue a kid who had fallen in the water. After I pulled him out, I went kite flying today. The string broke, so I Seems like you're... Huh? I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. The omamori you gave me has faded a little, but it is still my most treasured possession. Now that's the kind of info we're looking for. Time to pay a visit to the shrine.
Alright, shrine. Shrine mana tu? Shrine kat sini je? Oh, okay. Tadi dia tunjuk kan yang kan Grand Alchemy Shrine. Oh ya, sekarang ada cerita pasal anak murid Atomy 3. Nama dia Atomy Trigger. Oh, Trigger Oh, ada yang pakai robot-robot tu tapi kecil lah. Atomy pakai suit robot. Itu lah. Aku macam tengok asal design Atomy lain kan macam dia buat apa ni? Remake kan. Remake maksudnya macam story yang baru. Oh, tapi ada kena-mengena dengan Atomy yang 90-an tu Interesting lah. Maksudnya dia orang sampai sekarang dia orang still sambung lagi cerita dia Atomy Triggered. Itulah. Aku pun first time dengar kak. Tapi Mami tak follow Netflix, Mami tak tahu. Tak tahu nama Atomy tu memang. Go investigate the shrine and buy. Alright.
So this is the omamori Tejima wrote about.
Alright.
Interesting. Looking at the color and the design, Paimon would have thought it belonged to a child. But anyway, if he had this with him all the time, there's a chance some of his elemental energy remained on it.
Oh ya. Ni kita boleh scan. Lama tak guna. Mana aku malas ni nak buat benda lah. Dalam rumah ni ke? Okay. Kat pokok ni.
Here we are. The soil looks like it's been disturbed. Must be something pretty amazing if it made him stick.
Kita kena gali, babe.
It looks like a letter. The paper's gone yellow. Konda Village. Sounds so familiar. Where is that place again?
If we become separate the way war, go wait for me in Konda Village. There will be same how for us there. Alright. It's here. Memanglah Konda Village kat sini, lol.
So the reason Tejima came here was to wait for someone.
Interesting. Adakah wait for someone to ambition dia? Lol. I got dulu guys. Semput lah. Waalaikumsalam. Get well soon Lee. Ami doakan Lee sihat. Kesian Lee. Lee pun sebenarnya tak sihat sangat. Thank you Lee. Take care. Bang, macam mana nak dapat roll kat Discord? Nanti Ami bagi. Nanti Ami bagi roll. Ikan goreng sedap baru masuk Okay, nanti Ami bagi. Lepas dah habis off stream. Take care Ali Aduh tu lah. Sekarang apa ramai orang sakit. Ni kan COVID-19. Ali apa dia kena positif. So sebab tu dia tak sihat kesian dia. Kita doakan supaya dia sembuh lah. Amin. Kita doakan siapa-siapa yang kena penyakit tu semua sembuh cepat-cepat lah. Amin. So jom kita sambung balik. Alright.
But he's been here for 30 years. Oh, guess they didn't show up in the end, huh? Well, let's go give Tejima his stuff back and take it from there.
Alright. Yellow letter. Menarik. So kan dia hilang vision dia macam lupa
Well, I'll be. That's certainly my handwriting. But still, it's clear that I was waiting for someone here. That I chose to. Over the years, I must have made a note of anything interesting. Anything that I could share with her when we were finally reunited. And just look at all the things that did happen over the years. The time has flown by so quickly. 30 years feels like the blink of an eye. How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Now that I think about it, when my vision was taken from me, it felt like I'd suddenly been hollowed out. Love, regret, everything I felt for her, it's all disappeared.
Does that make you feel sad?
No, not especially.
Interesting.
After all, I've forgotten who she was. Her face, her voice, the things we experienced together. It's as if she'd never been in my life to begin with. As if all these years have... I think maybe not. Although, what if she were to turn up eventually, only to find I didn't remember? When I think about it like that, I do feel a slight tinge of sadness in my heart. How curious. Why am I thinking like this when I don't even remember who she is? It's just like that feeling of empty. Thank you both for helping me reconnect with my reason for staying here. I shall remain here and keep waiting for her.
Siapa
Tejima
dia?
seems to be dealing
Interesting.
okay, but still, it makes Paimon really sad.
Yeah, is it a reason to feel sad and say Allah? Yeah, dia, of course Traveler can relate this. Your sister Lumin.
Seems it's just like Ayaka and Toma were saying. If you lose your vision, you lose all your hopes and dreams too. That certainly explains the state Tejima was in earlier. At least we were able to help him, weren't we? Well, let's go find the next person.
Interesting.
According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission.
Alright. Okay, dekat Inazuma. Let's go. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, ada quest. Dia takkan hilang kan? Nanti aku datang main off stream lah.
They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun.
Alright.
They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in Inazuma. The ones actually enforcing the Vision Hunt decree.
Alright. So, orang yang kerja under dia pun vision kena curi. Apa ni? Lagi pelik. Oh ya, lagi satu. Ada Ottoman dari Malaysia. Nama dia Ottoman Reboot. Ottoman Reboot dari Upin. Tapi studio Ottoman terima Ottoman Reboot untuk masuk dalam cerita live action. Serius lah? Interesting. Aku rasa it's achievement sebab Ottoman dari Malaysia kan. Nice. Yup. Tu Hakim. Interesting lah story dia. Dia kerja for Inazuma. Vision dia kena curi. Lol.
But why would they take action commotion against one of their own.
Itu lah tu.
Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold?
The entire clan is counting on that food. How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provisions.
Dia sejak tak ada vision dia macam lupa-lupa
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential.
Do you samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this.
Emergency provision like emergency food.
And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang, no doubt.
Kurosawa Gen. Siapa Kurosawa Gen? Loh, siapa Kurosawa Gen? Bangga jadi orang Malaysia. Ya, tu lah tu.
What? We just happened to be passing by. We heard the commotion and came to see what the matter was.
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you can help us settle this matter. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area, and he's the one responsible for distribution. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he suddenly refuses to give us anything.
Sebab dia hilang vision. Tu geng itu tak silap. Ya, Ami sebenarnya rasa macam geng itu. Betul lah. Just nak confirmation. Thank you Hakim bagi tahu. Thank you.
He's keeping the provisions for himself. I just know it. We'll starve without them.
Bau Ustaz Kuai Nazuma ke? Azhari Handsome. Ya, betul. Bau Ustaz sebenarnya.
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man, but he's shown his true colors. He's the same as all the other
Dia tak ada
samurai.
vision, boss.
It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like him helping her rule the nation.
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. But why would she ever want us to help someone like him? Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa and see what he has to say.
Aku faham. The reason is sebab dia dah lupa. Masa dia ada vision, dia ada ambition untuk tolong orang. Vision is about ambition. Interesting ah. In reality kalau orang tu dia ada tu, kita boleh dapat vision. Bang, tak nak try jadi VTuber ke? Tanya je. Ambil tahu ramai orang yang buat VTuber. Tak, Ambil tak tahu. Tak kot. Entah. Mungkin tak minat lah VTuber. By the way, it's okay. Boleh tanya je. Ada dialog budak dua orang ni.
The emergency provisions.
Oh, right.
A person without a conscience.
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions.
Dia tak tahu.
I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. My own family can barely get by as it is.
We heard a low vision.
And that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision.
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the vision hunter.
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember the details.
Oh my god. Siapa yang kena rembat vision semua tak ingat. Oh, tak ada. Hai semua. Hai yang sekap. Welcome to the stream. Baru balik dari masjid. It's okay. Thank you. Laki sesuai tak? Laki jadi VTuber. To be honest, easy. I think no lah. I think VTuber mostly perempuan kan. So tu lah. Sama lah Ayaka. Tu lah. Aku rasa aku tak sesuai jadi VTuber.
All I know is that I would perform certain things every month. But I don't recall what they were. And it's not just that.
Does it have to do with the missing emergency provisions?
I didn't take any. Like I said, to top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders. If you don't believe me, go find...
But we better confirm. Look, we should be able to follow...
Confirm lah. Wih, siapa yang kena rembat vision macam hidup tak tertenang tu. Oh my god. Teruk by Raiden. But yeah, she might have her reason kan. Bila kita jumpa nanti. I don't know lah. But kalau kau sampai kat tahun ni, kau akan macam, oh, I really hate apa ni? Akan Inazuma. Interesting. Nunggu welcome to the stream. Bang, saya dah level 39. Okay. Level 39. Kenapa dia mesti tak kuat bang? Depends on the... Macam mana cakap Level character level berapa? Level 39 tu level character ke AR 39? Nunggu, cuba spesifik sikit. Maaf sebab Ami tak pasti. Kalau macam tu saya nak jadi The Rock Tuber. Boleh, just kidding, it's okay. Ayaya 3 cables per hit, okay. Uish, okay sangat tu. Okay sangat tu Celia Celestia. Welcome to the stream. Aku rasa dah padu sangat dah tu. Nurul, Ami boleh tolong tapi cuba soalan tu. Ami conscious sangat tadi. Di AR ke level character? Sebab kalau evil level character kita, for example level character kita 90 sekalipun kan. Contoh dia, Traveler ni adalah perfect example sebab semua ada. And dia pun character yang paling tak meta, paling tak bagus, paling noob. Tapi Ami still boleh build dia well and boleh guna dia well. Sebab pertama je lah level ni kalau boleh dapat lagi tinggi lagi bagus. Nak action pun senang, just main je game AR tinggi dapat dia punya material dia. Weapon bagi yang kena dengan dia punya playstyle dia lah. When AR 39, oh okay, maksudnya yang benda lah ni, Adventure One. Okay, benda lah ni bukannya level character kita kuat ke tak. Tahu AR ni dia level progress kita, apa yang kita buat dekat dunia world ni. Kalau kita nampak world level 8, world level 7, ini based on AR. Kalau character level yang ini lagi penting. Kalau Nurul tanya Amir atau siapa tanya, yang mana lagi penting bang kan? Fokus ni dulu sebenarnya. Sebab AR ni bahaya kalau kita dah naik ke AR. Kalau masalah tekan. Kalau kita dah naik ke AR ni, lepas tu kita buat lagi yang dia suruh action benda lah ni kan. Nanti kan kena main satu quest yang dekat domain. Apa nama domain ni, kejap aku bawa sikit ke Monster. Korang kena main domain benda lah ni kan, kat sini kan. Betul tak domain ni? Betul, misal mengkoyak ni. And then korang punya world level akan naik kan. To be honest, bagi new player yang tak pasti character level dia padu ke tak, jangan action korang punya AR ni lagi. Biar je penuh, tak apa. Yang nombor tinggi ni nanti dia akan boleh forward ke AR korang akan datang. So jangan takut korang akan punya ni akan penuh ke apa. Tu pertama sekali bagi siapa yang tak tahu nak build character. Kalau AR korang penuh, biarkan. Let it be that way. Macam sekarang Nurul 29, biarkan. So masalah Nurul sekarang, character Nurul kenapa tak kuat. Okay, pastikan level ni dulu tinggi. Itu pertama. Kedua, weapon guna apa ada yang ada. AR29 AR30 lah, let's just say. Selalunya AR30 banyak weapon 3 star kan. Ami recommend pakai Harbinger of Dawn. Ni pun okey, senang dapat. Ramai dapat weapon ni selalunya. Jangan pakai weapon macam ni. Ni memang damage rendah. Biasa ni pun si tahu kan, basic. Makin berwarna, makin lawa, makin hebat lah. Tapi kalau boleh nak ambil weapon, tengok yang nombor 2 ni juga. Stat dia orang panggil. Macam ni crit damage, macam ni attack. Selalunya kalau kita as a player yang baru main Genshin, fokus macam ni je. Attack, crit damage, attack. Defense ni tak berapa sesuai, tak semua karakter boleh guna. Energy recharge hanyalah karakter yang support saja. Apa tu contoh karakter support kan? Contoh macam ni, Barbara ni. Barbara ni karakter support. Macam tu contohnya lah. Dia banyak lagi karakter support yang function dia berbeza. So, DPS karakter Nurul ataupun siapa-siapa yang tengok video ni, pastikan bagi weapon yang paling nice antara dalam ni. Kalau purple tu paling bagus. Tapi jangan ambil purple bagi yang macam ni. Energy recharge ni damage tak sesuai juga. Kalau boleh ambil yang macam crit damage, ambil yang physical damage bonus. Ini untuk yang baru main Ambil explain yang simple. Dia sebenarnya lagi detail, banyak cerita dia nak bagi tahu yang mana sesuai. Tapi ambil yang macam ni je, stat dia. Lepas tu nanti level up weapon tu tau. Tekan enhance. Nanti ascend lah. Nanti dia suruh bagi batu-batu tu. Yang ada batu purple tu. Tahu kan batu purple tu? Mana contoh weapon tak level up lagi. Ni. Nanti kan macam ada yang ni kan. Guna je yang ni. Nanti level up dia. Enhance level. Refine ni. Ini untuk kita ada weapon yang sama. Kita nak refine. Supaya yang next one ni naik. Tapi selalunya to be honest tak payah. Refine ni untuk late game je. Malah nak explain sangat benda lah ni. So for now, Nurul atau siapa yang baru main Genshin, korang enhance je weapon korang paling tinggi yang korang boleh buat. Kalau diorang perlukan material tu, korang just tekan-tekan je. Nanti dah akan bawa pergi ke domain mana yang korang nak. Naikkan weapon korang. Naikkan character level korang. Artifact tu biasa pakai je apa ada. As long macam kalau ni memang HP. Ni memang tak boleh buat apa ni, HP biar je. Yang ini memang attack biar je. Pilih yang mana nice. Yang berwarna-warni, yang paling lawa, yang paling gempak ambil je. Kalau dapat ikut yang set ni lagi bagus sebenarnya. Tapi korang baru main so tak apa. Tak apa, pilih yang nice dulu. Yang ni pilih attack kalau boleh untuk DPS. Main character yang korang selalu pakai untuk pukul orang tu supaya damage korang tinggi. yang ni korang boleh pilih based on character tu dia pakai apa. Macam ambil guna travel as a physical DPS, bagi dia physical DPS. Kalau dia payung guna payung dan sebagainya. Kalau tak ada guna attack pun boleh je. Yang ini bagilah quick weight, quick damage ataupun attack. Ni basic lah, ini basic untuk orang yang baru nak main AR30 something like that lah. Sampai AR45 memang Nuru atau viewer lain kena banyak research lah. Sebab yang itu terlampau detail and spesifik. Amin tak dapat explain kat live stream, minta maaf sangat. Constellation ni pun abaikan. Kalau ada nice, tak ada tak apa. Talent ni pun kalau boleh naikkan je lah. Tengok apa yang dia nak, buku dan sebagainya lah, murah semua kan. Dan itu je lah, itu je Amin dapat tolong lah. Untuk yang baru nak main Genshin Impact yang banyak tak tahu kan. Kenapa damage saya rendah, apa yang saya perlu buat, berapa saya perlu bagi. Selalunya kalau orang yang baru main, yang tak ada nak main speed habis, just nak completekan quest, buat apa yang Amin cakap tu dah cukup sepatutnya, insyaAllah. Tu ke Nura ada tanya apa-apa soalan lebih detail ke? Character level 60. Character level 60 sebenarnya dah tinggi. Oh tapi AR39 yelah kena naikkan lagi lah. Kena banyak main domain lah semua. Warna bull besar on the way 40k per hit. Wow, kau. Waalaikumsalam Aziz, welcome to the stream. So, Amir dapat bantu lah kot. Yang simple punya ajar. Itu yang simple lah. Dia sebenarnya detail sangat gini. Explain nak payah. Sebab karakter pun banyak. Macam Nuru pakai karakter apa? As a main karakter untuk Nuru damage enemy. Dia pakai apa tu? So, yup. Ni Amir pun sebenarnya nak speedrun quest. Kita sama balik. Go and stop the treasure holder for looting Kurosawa house. Where's Kejap. Oh, kos. Oh, ni. Oh, ni ke? Agak dah.
We really outdid ourselves. All those samurai houses packed with goods. You haven't seen anything yet. Today's just the beginning. You demand.
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're after.
Let's teach him a lesson. Makan tom yum pula waktu hujan. Oh. Makan tom yum pula waktu hujan. Tengok ceramah Abang Ambi mantap. Aduh, asal aku jadi ceramah. Aku tak nak. Aku saja nak main game je. Aduh, tak apa. Selagi keluar layar, aku layan je. Dia bantai treasure holder ni Ni Zhongli bagi siapa yang tak tahu. Zhongli memang bagi aku is a must have unit lah, confirm lah. Tak ada memang rugi gila. Sebab this shield memang bagus gila untuk endgame. Apa dekat tepi ni?
Oh, there goes all the Mora. Come on, boss. Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? Kurosawa. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh?
So what did you see inside?
Food supplies. I didn't want anyone else to see it. But now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal?
You've got a deal.
Huh? What the?
There's nothing in here but IOU.
Yeah. A lot of them chew, and they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general goods store. Miss, we better talk to this miss. As for you guys, you're free to go.
Yes. So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOU.
Shut it.
And just like that, treasure order being treasure order. Alright. Aku tak sure apa yang jadi. Dia curi barang salah ke apa. Thank you bahasa sama Nohan. Tapi itulah, minta maaf, Amin tak dapat tolong banyak sangat. Sebab it's hard to explain everything, especially when it comes to live stream. InsyaAllah, Amin mungkin akan buat video khas, maybe untuk how to play Genshin Impact for beginning. I don't know, but it's gonna be lot to talk about. Sebab seriously, Genshin ni memang game yang kita kena main, kita kena pocket baru kita tahu. Sebab dulu masa Amin main pun banyak benda Amin tak tahu. Amin banyak buat Google, search YouTube semua, guide. Tengok video sana sini, baru Amin faham. So itulah. Alamak sorry lah sebab saya cakap pasal PvP macam tu situ. It's okay, tak apa. Alright. Oh, Amin baru baca yang komen tu. Oh, I see. Okay, tak apa. Tak apa, it's okay je. Itulah. Pukul berapa sekarang? Okay, itu lagi setengah jam. I don't know lah kita sempat dapat settle ke semua tak. Lol. Senang. Alright. Oh, ni kedai dia. Itu macam perasan.
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. We've got everything you need. Can I help you find something?
Oh, suara lain macam. Tsukumomono Grocery. Oh my god, hard to spell. Waalaikumsalam, Ami Gaming. Welcome to the stream. Jatuh. Ami Gaming Oh, streamer ni guys. Shout out to Ami Gaming guys. Apa khabar? Sihat-sihat. Alhamdulillah. Ami Gaming sihat. Shout out to Ami Gaming. Streamer. YouTuber streamer guys. So,
Or perhaps there's something you want to
about
inquire
this IOU.
So you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it?
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're just here to learn where they all came from.
Lol. Aku suka Paimon reaction macam tu. Aku tak main Genshin dah. Udah malas. I see. Kenapa? Tapi it's okay. Tapi kau still main game lain kan. Roblox, Minecraft. Kan?
How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money? Did he buy anything super expensive here?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the...
So that's how he was getting those emergency provisions. But why did he have to purchase a usual amount? If the prices increased, couldn't he just buy less?
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain them each time. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found they didn't have enough, especially after such long and careful planning.
Kesiannya. Baik tu mamat tu.
So he deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let the people down.
Wow. Kurosawa was purchasing all the... and no one ever appreciated what he did.
Yeah.
They just complained and held him accountable.
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. In the face of hardship, nobody cares to think twice. If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth about the supplies from the start, then there wouldn't be such a severe backlash now. Of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. What he was doing was truly a thankless deed. As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions and never tell anyone, I'm still not too clear myself. If you're still curious, why don't you go ask him
Actually, he
yourself?
doesn't remember.
I see. That most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell that sword that is so dear to him.
Sword?
Oh, didn't he tell you? I've asked him about its origins. He told me that it was a gift. In hindsight, I regret that I never made an offer on it. Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Oh, but before you go, if you would come...
But we didn't buy anything.
Paimon dah cuak.
Information is also a kind of commodity, wouldn't you
Hell
agree?
no.
Don't worry. I won't charge much for information about Kurosawa.
Okay.
Nothing we ever discussed was explicitly confidential anyway. Oh, let me think.
1,000 murah.
2,000 mora should be a fair price.
See you gila.
At least we now know where the emergency provision... Let's go talk to Kurosawa.
Habis 2,000 murah aku. God damn you. Alright. Dah lah order tom yum seafood. Tapi sotong tak ada. Kau. Gerak dulu ambil happy steam nak main PUBG. Bye. Okay, thank you Amir Singgah. Thank you very much. Astagfirullahaladzim. Bye Amir. Yo, Never Gaming, what's up? What's up, my brother? Remember, Amir 47, how are you? I'm good. Never, how about you? Never, are you good? Sup, Never. Aku salam, Never. What's up, dude? How you? Cukup. Aku tak boleh English. Mengarut dia kan. Alright, talk to Kurosawa. Alright. Pedang dia. Oh, pedang besar tu. Mesti mahal tu.
What ago.
Bila tak ada vision, otak macam blur semua kan. Kesian bayi dia orang. Hey, I'm good. Oh, nice. You are good. Nice.
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my sword. They left. It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Perhaps I should start using it more often.
Oi, jangan.
Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders? Everything I said was true, right?
Suara dia pun macam, oh my god. Kesian gila si Mamat ni. Just finish my permohonan UPU. Semua mohon pulihkan IC. Semoga semua dipudahkan, insyaAllah. Amin. Pendapat saya, kenapa Genshin susah nak keep... Apa tu Hakim? Menarik sekejap. Pendapat saya, kenapa Genshin susah nak keep up story? Sebab lo dia kena banyak baca dengan berimajinasi sikit. Macam light novel lah Genshin ni. Ya, betul. Betul lah tu cakap Hakim. Kan, kau kena macam fikir apa yang dia cakap supaya kau faham cerita dia. Macam apa yang cuba buat sekarang. Kan? Tapi... Macam mana nak explain? I don't know lah, tapi entah. Macam tu lah, macam apa yang Kimi cakap. Macam Kimi pula. Macam apa yang Hakim cakap lah. Dia memang macam tu kot, secara MiHoYo buat jalan cerita. Tapi ni Akan Quest tau. Biasa kalau Akan Quest dengan World Quest, Akan Quest macam lagi senang sikit untuk kita keep up story dia kan. Cuma, yelah Akan Quest ni lambat nak muncul kan. Tunggu berapa hari, berbulan-bulan enggak. Tu lah. Aku harap dapat diploma animasi lah. So that's my favourite. Amin, kita doakan. Nego dapat banyak sing sebab tu orang kata dark dengan sedih. Honkai, okay. Honkai banyak sing sebab tu orang kata dark dan sedih. Ya, betul juga. Betul.
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you really were distributing emergency provisions.
Strange. Is that I don't really have any such recollection. Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put myself in such a difficult... But I cannot deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense that my body was somehow reluctant to do so.
The sword?
And this sword was once wielded by my father. I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade and show it off to the kids next door. What did he say? It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken from me. So many memories gone. Forever. No matter how hard I try to remember, all I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed. Before he passed away, he placed the sword in my hands and said to me, "With this sword, you should."
Sorry, aku tergelak sebab aku teringat. With this sword, a great sword come with a great responsibility. Sure, kita. Ayat Spider-Man ni. Cik tak dah. Aku agak je. Apa ni? Bang, okay, by the way, Bang Abi, nanti review lah gameplay saya. Ni nak upload je. Boleh Nayon, nanti tengok. Thanks, man. With this sword come a great responsibility, Kurosawa?
Hey, if you look carefully, there seems to be some words engraved on the hilt. Can you recognize the words?
The word are vision and jet stings. Adakah itu ayat dia? Spider-Man pun selol. Entah, aku selalu ingat ayat tu, ya.
Virtue and justice? Somehow those two words seem to explain everything now.
Reaction dia pun dah ubah.
Taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. I guess that must have been my greatest ambition after all.
Wow, sebab tu dapat vision.
But what use are virtue and justice? I purchased the provisions for those in need. And look how things ended up.
Kesian dia.
The Tenryo Commission seized my vision. And the very people I was so desperately trying to help refused to understand me.
Oh my god, man. It's so sad lah. Damn.
And the irony of all of it is, I somehow still felt sorry when threatening them with my blade. I'm incapable of being a good person, yet I'm equally unable to be bad. I don't know what to do with myself.
Yet another troubled soul. When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about Kurosawa's debt. The Yashiro Commission would surely help cover his expenses. In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword.
Losing a vision.
Yeah. Seems like losing all ambition is a terrible experience. Fortunately for us, you don't have a vision. Let's go find the next poor soul.
Let's go find the next poor soul. What? One more last lah. I get it now, I get it. Kita memang kena tolong lah dia orang ni. Aku rasa Traveler dah tak ada alasan lagi lah tak nak tolong. Sebab Inazuma, Liwei and Mondstadt punya Akan kan, I think the worst one and the worst apa yang dia orang buat sekarang, Inazuma yang paling teruk lah. Serius. Sebab Liwei, masalah yang si siapa ni, Zhongli Akan Wet Lapis buat mati sebab dia nak tengok macam mana rakyat dia jaga Liwei tu sendiri tanpa Akan kan. And si Fatri pun ada buat plot sebab nak cuba musnahkan Liwei semua. Which is a standard plot story yang nothing big to worry, and aku sedih sangat lah. And when it comes to Mondstadt, the Voling punya apa ni, company kepada Venti buat hal kan, which is another simple story. Don't hook me aku sangat, macam tak hook aku sangat. But when it comes to Inazomi Akan Quest, wow, it's interesting. It's not about aku suka Ayaka as a waifu, no. I swear to God, the story dia memang interesting. It makes me hate Wider Shogun. Kalau kau dalam state ni sekarang lah, kalau kau yang dah habis cerita, aku tak tahu apa hal yang buatkan kau okay dengan Wider Shogun. But why not? Aku memang protes habis lah apa yang dia buat. Vision Hunt Degree ni memang mengarut gila lah. So interesting lah. I'm looking forward for this story. It's really interesting. So jom, aku rasa sempat ke kita settlekan quest ni, aku tak sure betul. Okay.
The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a famous sword master around these parts.
Seriously Hakim? Maknanya ada orang yang dah habis yang still hate vision, ada yang masih still hate dengan Raiden. Interesting lah, interesting. Bang tak suka Ayaka, but bang suka dia punya personality, effort dalam cerita dia. Yes! Terbaik ni. I like the way you say. Betul. Personality dia. Ambil suka something based on cerita personality dia. Itu the main thing is lah. Belum buat part 2 Raiden. Asal part 2 Raiden lagi menggila-gila lagi. Damn. Let me be honest, if ada yang lagi menerukkan daripada ni, thank God lah kenapa aku tak pull Raiden Shogun. Bukanlah macam Amir ada dengar juga yang Raiden Shogun masa mula keluar dekat banner character kan, muka dia dekat bahagian profile tu, muka dia marah macam muka dia masam kan. Lepas tu MiHoYo update supaya muka dia jadi normal balik kan. Interesting to know yang memang MiHoYo punya plan, dia nak buat Raiden Shogun ni macam anti-villain tau. Anti-villain kan, satu like that. Sebab nak kata villain 100% tak logik lah, sebab kita boleh guna dia as character kan. Tu lah. Interesting. So dia memang story ni memang nak buat kita macam tak suka Raiden lah.
Hyman heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. Sounds pretty impressive.
Alright.
This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people around. Let's go talk to them.
Alright.
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought...
Maybe, but I'm still worried about him. Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him. This time, though...
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism has taken place, he'll be right as rain in no time.
Hey there! Did something happen?
Bang tak... Oh, dah baca tadi. Okay, dah baca. Orang kata part tu Raiden make diorang maafkan Raiden lagi. Oh, ya ke? Oh, jadi kita akan kesian kat Raiden. Okay. Okay, interesting. Thank you Hakim beritahu.
Who are you?
Outlander.
Don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired.
No.
Get out of here immediately.
No, we're not for
Don't
that.
make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
I have power. You will regret. You yang regret ni.
No, you got it so wrong. We just came here to...
We're here to become disciplined.
Disciples.
Disciple.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
discipline.
We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. It's the whole reason we came on, but then we got here and overheard you talking about how...
From the way you're dressed, please accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to cause us trouble. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering.
We can wait till you recover.
He's not able to take on. I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? Sensei's name is Domon.
Domon.
A name I'm sure you've already heard.
Domon ni yang masalah ni. Kau sensei dia lah.
Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level.
Alright.
He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword masters, never losing a single fight. He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world.
Teringat aku pada cerita One Piece. Rona Zoro. Best sword master kan. Alright.
And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. His fervor truly... But then...
Vision hilang.
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He says the strangest things over and over. And he refused. Junior and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's being possessed by an evil spirit. So, but if I'm honest...
The Grand Narukami Shrine?
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami
Ya,
Island.
aku tahu.
The head shrine maiden is reputed to have very close ties with the almighty shogun herself.
Ya, Miko say hi kat sini. I know. Berbanyak kali dah pergi sana. Rona Zoro. Three-blade style, yeah. He want to be the best sword, macam dia cakap tadi kan, in the world. So aku teringat dia.
Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power and authority to perform an exorcism. So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just fine. The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome to come and watch if you're interested.
Ni Shenhe atau Chongyu datang apa ni? Evil Spirit kan? Fun fact, dia dah belajar 4-blade style. Bang teka. Pedang keempat tu dia letak mana? Ha? Tangan 2, mulut 1. Yang satu kat mana? Kaki. No way, man. Okay, dua-dua kat mulut. Otak dia dua-dua kat mulut. I don't know what was creepy lah daripada tu. Hello Azim, welcome to the stream. Azim is back. Dah habis tak Tom Yam Azim? Waalaikumsalam Izzy, I'm back. Okay. Ramai dah kembali semula.
So, losing your vision can cause possession? Guess we should come back this evening and see for ourselves.
Kak dia punya... What? Are you... serious ah? LOL, it just not, bukan it's not make sense. Aku tahu dalam anime nanti it's possible. I have no idea to see what. Alright, kita sama balik. Aduh, macam-macam One Piece. Mentang-mentang cerita tak pernah habis, makin pelik-pelik dia buat dalam cerita tu. Alright, wait until night 4K. Tak, aku tahu Suzim ni orang-orang macam si Shenhe, si Chongyu boleh buat. Tapi siapa yang datang? Oh, achievement yang tadi tak perasan. Officially made a claim of the young lady of the Kamiseto clan or the princess behind the curtain. Twisted. 18:24. Orang shrine datang ko. Oh, okay. Orang shrine tadi disebut kat kan. Oh, tak sangka orang shrine ada ability macam si Chongyu semua tu. Jom, just a meme. LOL lah ni Rul. Aku ingat betul tu. Siuk gila. I believe in you and you lie to me Bang, nanti saya nak try post video main Genshin kat YouTube. Kalau tak keberatan nanti boleh tengok. Boleh insyaAllah. Kalau video Genshin ambil layar easy. Boleh. Time try tengok nanti. Tapi bukan hari ni lah sebab ambil akan buat nanti one day macam stream untuk ambil layan konten-konten viewer ataupun suggestion ke kan. Macam sekarang ambil banyak nak fokus Uncle Quest sebab banyak ambil tertinggal. So tu minta maaf sangat. Bukan sebab minta tak nak layan kurang. Tapi Uncle Quest ni banyak tertinggal. Inazuma lagi baik. Korang dah ekonomi lah. Tak lama lagi the chance. The cast. The chance macam nak sebut. So itulah ambil kena rushing kat lah. Settlekan semua ni dulu. Assalamualaikum. Waalaikumsalam. Fizati Tuah. Welcome to the stream. Sometimes it's worth it. Lol lah ni ko. Scam aku. Alright.
Shh. So you decided to come. Just now, when she asked him who the people, it looked like he was in great distress. All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew. Others we didn't recognize. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. The ritual has now begun. Please, excuse me for a moment.
Kita tak dapat tengok lagi muka orang yang kena tu. Pakcik tu.
Huh? Who's that sneaking around? Uh-oh. Could they be here to mess up the exorcism? We won't let them get away with...
Jom, kejar. Lari. Lu ingat lu boleh lari.
Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up? Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up. Aha! Suspicious person sighted!
Found them.
How... Are you sure you're... Unless...
Excuse me? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts?
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side. I don't care to talk about that time anymore.
His senior?
Anzai? Yes, that's me. Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever again. When we were young, we trained under the same sword master.
Alright.
Studying Make Yoshi Sui art together.
Ambil aku caw lu bye. Okay, main sini. Maaf, baru baca chat. Bye, thank you singgah. Saya ambil tinggal banyak kuih. Tu baru nak buat Inazuma kan. Ayah. Alright, bye sini. Aduh.
I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a steady and dependable older disciple. Practitioners of Make Yoshi Sui art seek to achieve, but Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him, with a beaming smile. Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best sword... I thought so too at the time. But Domon began making... Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long since freed his... He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing less than perfection in the art of the sword. And nothing could deter him from this goal, no matter what stood in his way.
Memang story ni Mihoyo kopi terang-terang warna Zoro lah kan. God damn. Personality dia lah, of course. Tapi aku tak jumpa lagi muka dia kan. Interesting.
Sure sounds like he meant business.
Because until he arrived, I was convinced of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. Domon's arrival changed everything. Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down, so when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them as false. How could he, of all people, have lost his mind? His mind was the sharpest of them all. He had practiced Make Yoshi Sui art to perfection.
Vision! Because of vision, my friend. Nak tanya lagi nanti. Nak tanya lagi. Saya buat video pasal Genshin. Nak buat video pasal apa? Oh, nak buat video. Nak. Aku rasa nak tu Hakim. Buat apa-apa. It's okay. apa yang Izzy minat lah. Ikut Izzy lah. Kan mungkin Izzy minat story quest ke, ataupun Izzy suka tunjuk showcase damage ke, boleh je buat apa-apa je. Ikut Izzy. Ikut apa kreativiti Izzy nak kat channel Izzy tu. Kimi, welcome back. Hello, sorry baru join balik. Baru lepas perang dengan Nas. Wow, Apex Legend tu kan. Kau je apa-apa yang kau rasa happy, Izzy. Ya, betul tu. Ikut cakap Hakim. Tepat sekali.
I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, to my complete astonishment, I heard him call my name. I thought, so you see, I came here not to cause him. Okay, you've heard my story. You should get back now. The exorcism is probably finishing.
Seems like we got it wrong this time. Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us.
Alright. So Mamat tu baik lah. Kawan lama, berlatih sama-sama. Buat je lah, Izzy cara jalan ke. Betul. Janji kau happy. Jangan paksa buat konten nanti burn out. Betul cakap Hakim. Aku setuju, aku nak cek ni. Jangan paksa buat konten ya kan. Nanti burn out. Saya salah satunya lah. Buat je apa-apa konten, buat farm tu apa boleh. Betul tu Kimi. Jadi macam Kimi, aku tengok Kimi is enjoying his content, which is sangat-sangat good kan Kimi. Sangat-sangat good. Kau memang enjoy apa yang kau buat. I like that. Dia tadi dekat betul lah sini. Okay.
What? You're saying, does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how is that?
Nanako, please.
I am sorry. With what
Inagi
powers I have,
Hotomi.
I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having possessed Domon.
Dia ni selalu nampak masa teleport.
But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot, and all is certainly not lost. For I received word not long ago that Lady Yai has taken an interest in your sensei's case.
Lady Yai? Is that the same Lady Yai that I think you mean?
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine? That's wonderful news. Then Sensei will be sure to recover.
Semua suka Yai Miko cara tu tak buat apa-apa. What? Okay. Bang ambil Yai Miko Riran bila? Azim. Bau release lah. Lambat lagi ko. Mungkin kena tunggu 5-6 bulan. Yo, my best of friend though. Apa ni? Jangan puji lebih-lebih, malu sia. Mana ada, betul lah. Mana tahu rezeki boleh masuk. Betul Kimi. Saya setuju apa Kimi cakap.
Correct. Lady Yai is most knowledgeable indeed and has abundant experience. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei, but Lady Yai can give a conclusive verdict.
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask, should we prepare a greeting gift for Lady Yai?
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Lady Yai
does not like to be kept waiting.
Aku tahu tak personality Lady Yai ni macam mana. Aku dapat pun. Bang ambil LDW kan? Bang Fizi dah start main dah. To be honest, I'm not gonna play Elden Ring. I'm sorry to say, I'm not gonna play. Aku entah. Sebab Genshin pun banyak tak habis. So tu lah. Nampak enjoy tapi struggle gak seorang nak bagi hidup channel. Nampak enjoy tapi struggle gak. Okay, aku faham. I want to finish message. It's interesting. Betul lah tu. Aku rasa streamer yang content creator je mungkin boleh relate lah apa maksud kau Hakim. Dengan pendapat saya dan pemikiran yang tidak tepat, saya rasa Yai nanti we want 31 sebab contemplator. I see. Oh ya ke? Interesting pendapat Hakim. Weh, tak pasal dia live main speedrun new sementara tunggu dapat balik ID. Dah nak pukul 9 dah ni, get off dah. Itu lah, sejak nak off. Okay. Tak apa, thank you singgah. Oh, mau puasa live tak apa, it's okay. How your ID, Hakim? Masuk ambil, dah dapat dah ID yang kena hack tu. Baru Amin doakan semoga semua dimudahkan, insyaAllah, Amin. Tak apa. Kalau Abang Amin nak main, boleh lah main dengan Abang Fizi, main online. Itu lah, tapi tengok lah. Amin tak sure lah. Macam tak ada mood nak main Elden Ring tu, mood tu tak ada. Nero join lah. Join, betul lah tu, Kimi. Nero tu ada Elden Ring. Dia yang patut join dengan Fizi. Pergi main dengan Fizi, Nero. Buat collab. Aku nak tengok. Kalau korang main, aku nak tengok. Amin tak nak main. Entah, mungkin sebab Amin macam I cannot catch up with every game lah, especially latest game. And to be honest, Amin pun macam a little bit, entah, macam burn out with AAA game. I don't know lah. Tu lah. Kalau Elden Ring tak ada cross platform lah. Tapi si Fezi main kat PS4. Kimi pula. Nero main kat PS5. PS sama server aku rasa. Yang lain PC dengan S4 kan. Speedrun yang ID seminggu dah masuk Inazuma. Bapak laju Akish. Ambri main berbulan ni. Baru masuk Inazuma, baru nak main quest. Tunggu je Nero stream. Tak apa, settle kerja dulu. Betul tu Kimi.
I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine. I wish Domon a full and speedy recovery.
Yeah. By the way, Domon, aku tak dapat tengok muka dia.
Lady Yai herself would have taken no.
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned?
No. That's not what I meant. I just mean this is Lady Yai, the head shrine maiden. She has direct and close contact with the almighty Shogun herself.
Yeah, betul.
Anyway, you should join us too tomorrow. Given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei,
I will gladly join.
Sure. After all, everyone seems pretty excited about Lady Yai.
Yeah.
We're curious to meet her too.
Nanti kejap, adakah kita akan jumpa Lady Yai? Yai Miko. Asal kena sebut Lady? Lady Yai Miko. Bang Fizi main kat PS. So boleh lah, ya. By the way, esok aku live start pukul 3 pukul 6 petang. Cantik Nero. So Nero nanti live share dekat Discord link tu. Pukul 3 korang layan konten Nero sampai pukul 6. Then korang makan malam, solat. Then kita sambung special program start pukul 7.40. 7.40 Amin akan stream esok lah. Okay bang, sekarang saya nak buat konten pasal apa, cuba bagi satu kalau boleh. Anything easy. Contoh Easy main Genshin kan. Cuba tengok konten Ambi buat apa. Easy boleh tiru. Contohnya Easy boleh buat guide. Ataupun just tunjuk je Easy buat apa, main quest ke. Anything Easy. Anything je. Jumpa Yai baru kami satu Ayaka. I see Yazi. Mana kita jumpa Yai Miko dulu. Ayash. Kalau kita saya lain lusa lah. Lol, korang ada schedule. Cantik Nero lah esok, Kimi lusa. Kita kena buat jadual lah geng-geng sekalian. Geng-geng VIP. By the way, siapa yang tak masuk Discord, Nero Gaming, Hakimi TV, Lee Kauri. Siapa lagi seorang lupa maaf. Teddy ni jangan masuk ke Teddy ada dalam komen ni. Kerana Teddy ni suka diam tau. Empat orang ni, 4 ekor ni, sorry 4 orang saja. 4 orang ni geng-geng VIP kan. 4 ni streamer ni. Kita boleh buat jadual lah Aduh. Kita kasi join dengan Abang Ambil esok time malam. What day korang nak join live tu tapi takut tak bisa ke? Sebab Ambil mungkin tak cakap banyak. Ambil nak react. Ikutlah tengok. Ambil buat live tu nanti auto low lattency mode. So korang komen cepat korang Ambil baca. InsyaAllah. Tapi takut internet tak kuat. Menunggu 2-3 hari lagi tengok ada tak feedback. Kalau tak tunggu je lah sampai diorang bagi feedback ID baru ni. Bagi kat diorang bila nak dapat balik ID. Aduh kesian Aki. Semoga dipermudahkan insyaAllah. So kita nak jumpa Lady Yai.
Maybe we'll be able to find out a thing or two about the Raiden children from her.
Right. GG guys. Lady Yai. Kita jumpa Yai Miko Aku tahu ramai gila Wasim dia. Like ramai gila. Interesting.
Do you think that's Lady Yai? Oh, no wonder Junior was so excited.
Lol.
She has a really striking presence.
Wow.
Also, is it just Paimon? Or did she look right at us just now?
Ya, tadi baru tengok kita orang.
It was probably nothing. It's not like she's ever seen us before.
Keep away. Keep away from me.
So ni Domon lah.
I gave up the art of the sword. Please, let me go, I beg you.
As you can see, Lady Yai, Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have lost to him in duels past, gathered all around him to persecute him.
Lady Yai, it must be a possession, right? This is nothing like him at all. In the past, no matter what came his way, he would always face it with a confident smile.
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any evil spirit.
But then does that mean he...
Yes. This is a change in the person himself. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. With his wits impaired, he finally descended into madness. As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his descent into the depths. As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be the loss of his vision. For to be stripped of one's vision is to be stripped of one's ambition.
So Yaimiko pun tahu. Your friend Wire Sugar is doing this right now. So what you gonna do?
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Yai, even without his ambition, why should he suffer such a dramatic change? How does that explain his descent into madness?
Your school practices Meikyo Shisui art, does it not? Stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fine notion that would be if any in this world could ever hope to achieve it. There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated by his junior. And then there was an aged swordmaster who was aggrieved enough that he crossed blades with a disciple he himself had taught. Then, what of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow disciple, and defeated them both? Can one truly unagitated, unagitated, of still mind in moments such as these?
Lady Yai, I'm not sure I understand.
The path of the sword master is filled with twists and turns.
Okay.
It is no small undertaking to pursue the position of greatest sword master in the world.
Right.
It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others, even those of one's closest companions.
Alright, interesting.
Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for him to rise above the pain of these encounters, to focus on the way ahead. When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. As he battled his growing anxiety, he slowly descended into the state you see him in now.
I see. So aku faham. So ambition ni nak jadi the best swordman. So sebabkan tu apa dia cuba lawan. And now sekarang dia punya ambition tu dah hilang. So dia jadi anxiety and now dia jadi macam tu. Itu aku faham. It's hard to explain but I think I understand how the story goes and how Yai Miko's explain. But still, it's why the Shogun fall. Okay? Salah dia. Baik, baru nak baca. Wait, apa ni? Lady Yamiko, the Queen of Tour, lol. InsyaAllah besok ada kemungkinan beli yang football. Wow, nice. Ambil doakan Aziz dapat info yang bagus. Mana nak tahu. Okay. Lelaki tu dia jadi macam dalam story quest Hutau. Hutau kata ada spiritual existence. Tengok you be prank. LOL. Aku remember Hutau story quest. Yang dia rasa ada evil spirit kacau dia. Tapi sebenarnya dia yang anxiety. Fikirkan bukan. Bila Hutau kata tak ada, dia terus normal lah. Ya, I remember that story. Tapi aku tak stream. Sayang time tu. It was funny lah moment tu. InsyaAllah dapat phone baru, download CODM first. Terbaik Aziz. Ami doakan dapat phone yang bagus untuk main Genshin kan.
Much like a certain fatally flawed friend of mine.
Alright.
Poor sensei. To think he's been suffering so greatly.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Father, Sensei, Anzai.
That's enough.
Anzai.
Huh? Isn't that Anzai? Where did he come from? Did he follow us the whole way here?
Anzai, why are there two of you? Is that you or a ghost? You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come. I never should have.
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. But I didn't come here to settle a score. It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day. I couldn't face the humiliation. That's why I ran. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut our ambitions short, we entrusted them to you, in the hopes that they might carry you further. Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer, since you've been stripped of your ambitions too. But that is no reason to strip them of theirs. Follow the way of the sword all the way to the highest peak. You taught them that, didn't you?
But what if one day, the same thing happens to them? I put everything I had into trying to become the best. But what if it was all a huge mistake right from the start? If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day, I'd rather they stay where they are now than go any further down this path.
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told myself I would follow in your footsteps for the rest of my days. I can't know whether I will suffer in my future as you do now. All I know is that here and now, in the present, I wish to continue. I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head held high and announce that I, like my sensei Domon before me, am a master of Meikyo Shisui art.
Nanako's far from the only one.
Goodness. Well,
You see? You can place the ambition you once had in their hands. Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me.
Interesting.
So I can't claim to understand it. But I do know what it feels like to have your ambitions crushed. That's what happened on the day that you so effortlessly defeated me. So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, it is time for you to release yours into their custody. You are not in the same position that I was. When I left, I had nothing to my name. But you have a great number of worthy disciples.
I understand. I'm sorry to have made you worry for me, and for the state of Meikyo Shisui art. I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. The emptiness and suffering inside of me will not abate, so I cannot hope to still my mind and be free of agitation. But as your sensei, I shall commit to imparting unto you everything I have learned in my life so far.
Wow. I don't know, this thing is something.
This is my promise. And I humbly ask Anzai, my senior, to hold me to my word.
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally anyway, just to make sure you hadn't lost your mind again.
Member dia senior dia pun nice lah. Interesting.
But I am now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dojo anymore, so I will simply stop by once in a while to make sure you aren't cutting any corners with them. Well, don't just stand there staring at me. Say thank you to Lady Yai and then get yourself back home.
Damn son. Wah, tak pasal-pasal Lady Yai dapat ni. Tapi kawan dia Anzai yang tolong juga.
So even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can take it over on his behalf. Guess that sort of solves this one, huh?
You seem as a good as we.
Traveler, a moment, please. Lady Yai has some words for you.
Oh my god. We are doomed. Sorry guys, baru nak baca komen. Alright. Ni gila lah jumpa Banzai. Banzai? Ni dah jumpa Bal ke belum? Dah lupa story. Belum jumpa lagi. Ni belum jumpa by Widen. Hakim. Aku geram betul bila aku nampak 3 nama ni serentak. Bal, Wyden, Ale. Kenapa ada 3 nama? Itu lah tu baru nak tanya. Bal, Ale, Wyden. Nak panggil mana satu ni? And dia ada explain tak kenapa dia ada 3 nama? Hakim TS ni aku tengok dia pandai sikit about law Genshin. Yo Hazi, welcome to the stream. Cuba yang power kat sini explain. Why Wyden have 3 name? Adakah story dia akan di-explain? At least kami nak tahu juga. Hakim boleh bagi tahu tak confirmation adakah dia akan explain kenapa ada 3 nama ni? Atau memang kita kena research, kena faham sendiri? Makoto sekali ke? Yes, Makoto. Makoto tu, biasa kami tahu Makoto tu ni original Akan Inazuma. Wyden Scaramouche. Like seriously lah, Scaramouche ada kena dengan Wyden juga. Panggil bebal pun boleh lah. Itulah tu. Ada nanti dah akan bagi tahu kalau abang continue play the story. Makoto first Electro Akan. Yes. I think I know that. Makoto adalah first Electro Akan. Yes, itu betul. Tak silap saya lah. Wyden robot. Okay. So, Raiden Shogun yang tengah buat hal sekarang ni, Vision Han Digui ni robot lah. Sebab tu dia tak ada kemanusiaan. It makes sense in somehow. Ale yang nanti kita lawan dalam dimensi lain. Interesting. Ale tu yang kita lawan dalam dimensi lain. Okay. Bal, Makoto kembar dia yang mati. Wait. So, Bal and Makoto is the same person? Tak silap saya lah. Okay. Bal Akan name. Wyden nama family rasanya. Sebab Wyden Makoto. Okay. Wyden A and A tu nama sebenar dia. Ni apa aku tahulah. Ni apa yang aku tahulah. Okay. Wow. So. Ramai kata memang complicated kan. Nak explain benda ni. Nampaknya begitulah. Aku pun tengok macam struggle nak proses otak ni. Untuk faham. Shogun tu papi. Okay. Raiden tu macam sebutan dewa. Okay. So kita tolak tepi Raiden. Ale, Bal, Makoto. Raiden tu just gelawan lah. Makoto dengan Bal adalah sama. Sebab tadi kami nampak Haki kata Makoto dengan Bal kembar dia yang mati. Okay. Senang cerita lah kalau Stephen ni panggil Raiden Shogun je. Yelah betul lah tu. Cuma Amin nak faham. Maksudnya Raiden Shogun ada berapa? Faham tak? Maksudnya dia ada split personality ke macam mana ni? Tapi tadi yang Hakim beritahu L tu daripada dimensi lain. Something like that. Scaramouche tu pun dalam keluarga Raiden family lah. I see. So Scaramouche tu pun ada kena Raiden Interesting. Dia plot dengan Fatui kan. So ya. Banyak pendapat ni ada yang explain story ni kat YouTube. Itu lah tu Kimi. Raiden Shogun best gak story dia I see. Sekarang robot first yang A buat kalau tak silap. I see. Waalaikumsalam Izzy. I'm back. It's okay. Nice. Tiga rasanya. Okay. Edwin welcome to the stream. Oh ada tiga ekor. Yalah rider ni aku. 3 ekor rider Shogun ni. Let's just say yang kita main sekarang ni, yang kita nampak benda-benda buruk yang Raiden Shogun buat ni adalah Raiden Shogun yang papik, yang tak ada kemanusiaan Maybe make sense kot. Sebab kalau Ami tengok trailer yang latest, yang Raiden baru yang korang kena L tu, yang L tu macam baik. Dia macam ada humanity lah, macam manusia kan. Betul tak? L tu baik kan? A tu baik. And Makoto tu original Akan. Bal tu Makoto. Bal tu aku macam confused sikit shit. Bal tu aku tak boleh guna otak lagi proses. Electron Akan ada 2. L dengan Bal. Okay. 2 pula. Tadi 3. Shit. How can 3 jadi 2? 2 jadi 3. 4. Aduh. Scaramouche robot. Scaramouche tu robot. Sebab tu dia jahat dia macam tak ada perasaan. Tak tahu dia macam ada perasaan. Entah. Dah habis record video tak lama pun tinggal edit. I see. Okay. Nanti edit lah easy. Slow. Oh, mesej Hazi Mami tak nampak. Cuba mesej lagi sekali. Dia mesej retractor. Kenapa Papi or robot ada 2. Iaitu sekarang dengan Raiden Shogun. Okay. So Papi Scaramouche dengan Raiden Shogun yang ambil rasa lah yang dia buat khas sekarang ni lah. Rider Makoto kakak. Okay, kakak dia dah mati tu okay. Rider A adik, okay. Rider A ni sekarang yang take over. Biasa kat sini macam logik sikit. Rider Shogun Papi tu lepas A kurung diri dia kat planet of Intomia. So Papi dia kawal. Oh, okay. I think this is the makeup story make sense sekarang. Okay. Okay, ambil ulang balik bagi siapa yang dengar. So Rider Makoto ataupun kita just say Makoto, kakak dia originally Akan himself dekat Inazuma. Dululah dia, lepas tu dia mati kan. I don't know, bukan mati, dia ada cerita dia aku tahu. Aku rasa dia hidup dekat dunia lain. Then adik dia take over, Raiden A. Okay, make sense. Adik dia, humanity ada perasaan confirm. Then Raiden A tu, Raiden Shogun tu lah. Dia papik, dia keluarkan papik dia diri dia, replika dia. Lepas A kurang diri dia kat planet of Intomia. Planet apa tu aku tak sure. So sejak tu sampai lah sekarang papik dia kawal Inazuma. See that time yang aku main sekarang ni, sebab tu sekarang benda mengarut jadi kat sini. Interesting, it makes sense. Bila yang baca Akin ni, by the way Ami ping Akin punya mesin ni soal yang boleh baca. I think it makes sense. Kalau nampaknya pakar Palatos kau ni tu. Tapi interesting lah, it's okay kalau semua nak bercerita kat sini. Kalau tak nak pull bal, nak pull A boleh ke? Jangan macam ni Kimi. Ini yang kita tak nak. Soalan macam ni buat sakit otak Kimi. Makoto bukan kakak A ke? Makoto tu kakak A lah. Betul lah tu, easy. Tadi Aki dah explain. Kalau boleh nanti Aki send link video kat Discord lah. Ya, tu juga. Gelak tu perasaan tak bang. Tanya je nak beli. Apa tu? Gelak lah. Maksudnya aku ketawa tengok korang ni. Alright, nama asli member Hadif. Nama panggilan member Hadif sama lah macam Aidin. I see. Oh, nama panggilan, nama asli macam itulah. Okay, faham. Makoto mati. Sekejap, by the way kau tak nampak muka aku tadi? Apa ni? Makoto mati. Kanuya sebelum A sempat pergi sebab semua yang cover fight A and Makoto dia meminta je. Bila dah sampai Kanuya tahu-tahu kakak dia dah mati. I see. Saya tengok je. Okay, tak apa faham. Thank you very much Hakim. Hakim ni power gak lah dia. Oh, okay. Mana apa-apa kita boleh tanya Hakim. Boleh tanya Hakim, TS. Korang power lah. Lee kahwin apa power? Tapi dia tak ada. Kesian dia tak sihat.
So, my intuition was correct.
Yai Miko. Okay.
The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment.
Dia tahu kita datang Alright, aku tak boleh tekan pada dia.
I have high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint me.
Wow, interesting. Saya complicated siap. Itulah tu. Kena baca balik komen ni seorang-seorang. Itulah tu Kimi. Saya pandai law monster je. I see Azim. Aku suka baca law dia, best story karakter. Ya, faham? Di Koi dia pakar law Hongkai. Betul lah tu ni kot. Hongkai dia power lah. Lantik Lee jadi pakar. By the way, Ani one aku terus lama tak nampak Ani komen. Law auto Ya tu. Auto Apocalypse. Power lah Lee. Terutama lah, cause my waifu, of course. Tapi rindu dah lama dah jumpa sebab kat main ID. Oh no, Kesyaki. Okay. Tak apa, dia dapat balik main ID tu, insyaAllah. So, apa yang jadi ni? Macam tu dia kata dengan kita macam tu je. Wow, siap gila.
Lady Yai seems to have taken a real interest in you.
Alah, memang kita pergi mana-mana region kan. Akan ataupun Akan dengan partner Akan mesti akan perhati je traveller ni. Serious. Typical lah.
She seems super mysterious. Paimon's so curious what she really meant by all that. We can come back to it another time. For now, we should go report back to Miss Kamisato.
Alright, Miss Kamisato. I think we are about to end our life. Sebab kita memang nak sampai part tu je. Wait, tu Kamisato institusi Kamisato Ayaka. Alright, let's end this stream by this last cutscene. And then kita akan bersambung di hari kemudian. Let's go guys. Masanya telah tiba-tiba guys. Terutama, okay dah baca tadi. Buat gol baru doktor, lepas tu bagi Kak Lee. Hai, nak aku buat gol nanti kita bincang kat Discord. Bang Ambil kalau upload video berat dia 2GB plus, memang ambil masa lama ke? Ya Nero, memang ambil masa yang lama. Sebab nanti dia ada processing, nanti kan ada encoder semua, memang lama. Just Nero, Hakim pun tahu. Alright. Ya, Shield Commission bangunan dia.
Oh, Ayaka! Guess who fulfilled all your wishes?
Alright.
Huh? Ayaka! Huh?
Huh?
Toma. Tu dia. Oh, tengok muka traveller. Hey, we meet finally. Aww.
Traveler, Paimon, it is a pleasure to finally meet you both face to face.
Ketawa, Bek. Kita cakap pasal Lee, aku takut tadi screenshot lepas tu send dekat Lee. Biar Aziz, it's okay. Oh my god.
I have heard all about how you helped our 3 friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
Actually, we really had keperjalanan. Ya, tu.
Yeah. Short of getting them their visions back, it seems like there's no way to really help them. Ayaka, how come this time you get to come out and meet us in person?
Because now that you have done the 3 things I asked of you, I consider you to be my friends.
Alright.
As you will observe, I dispense with the screen for Toma also.
Alright. Alright. I don't know why, but it feels Wolf's song for a reason. Or it's just me maybe. Anjay, patutlah saya tunggu sebab untuk apa bagai ni. Oi. Lama kena tunggu tu lah. Atau live nice sini haha padahal. Daily tak buat lagi. Itu versi Ayaka era. I want tipu. Yeah. Oh my god. Confirm. Alright. Toma senyum je Siut Toma ni.
Wait a second. But isn't Toma your, servant? Paimon's happy to help and all, but
Alright.
Paimon sure as heck did not sign up to be a servant.
Lol.
Oh. Paimon, you are most entertaining. Toma is first and foremost my friend, and was so before he ever became my attendant.
I see.
Oh, okay then. Ayaka, you seem pretty different out in the open compared to how you are behind the screen. Alright, we can be friends.
Very request acted. Aduh lawa. Ayaka approve. This thing should be after that Ayaka approve lah. Ayo. Takkanlah dia nak apa ni. Muka kita boleh tengok Ayaka, muka dia boleh tengok Ayaka. Lol. Bilik khas untuk Ayaka dekat TOPUP dah ready belum? Dah ready Azim. Confirm. Dah ready, nanti aku tunjuk. Takkanlah dia nak tengok muka dia apa ni. Sejuk hati dengan Ayaka. Lol sejuk hati kan Kimi kan. Friend request accepted.
Thank you both kindly. Back to the matter at hand. You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. What are your feelings on what you have seen?
I hope they can one day be fit for them. Easy to be fit worse than that.
Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, the lives of those who inhabit the world are inconsequential. Thunders roar, lightnings flash, the winds assault, and the rains descent. All these things take place with no regard for the feelings of the common people. But I believe that surely you understand what they must endure.
Ya, dengar tu Traveler.
It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. In which case, perhaps you would be willing to
Let's
reconsider your
go.
stance.
I will help you fight the vision hari ni. Ni yang kita nak dengar. Terbaik.
You will? Really?
But you must make keep the promise you make me.
Naturally.
That's cool.
All right, bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
Sure. Sebab ada my lady ni aku agree, Toma.
See? I told you he wouldn't reject them. I'd place my trust in the right person after all. Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more confidential nature, perhaps we could move to the Komori Tea House? We ought not to involve other members of the Yashiro Commission.
Right. Kemudian Ayaka and Toma take you want to again to the Komori Tea House. Tempat yang kita jumpa Toma mula-mula.
Here we are again.
Right.
Please continue without me. I'll keep watch.
Oh no, Toma. Oh no.
So, what's the deal with this place anyway? What makes it your favorite meeting spot?
This is land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun. The Kamisato clan has the exclusive right to plan, build, and repair any property on this land, and even to allow or deny access.
Interesting.
Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs. Oftentimes, it is not appropriate to discuss details in front of bystanders.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Gotta keep a bit of mystery, right?
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house here. Only members of the Yashiro Commission are permitted to come and go as they please.
Tempat lepak untuk Yashiro Commission lah. Ayato, Ayaka dan kawan-kawan dia.
Makes sense. Perfect place for a secret base.
Yep.
In any case, we can talk freely here. I presume you have a few questions that you wish to ask me?
A lot. What kind of a god is the Shogun? Yeah.
The almighty Shogun. I've seen her on but only a few occasions, most of them formal ceremonies. She inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of absolute authority. But as I recall, there was something else about her that struck me even more deeply. It was her almost complete lack of any emotion.
Emotion.
In that sense, she appeared to me to be less of a ruler and more of, well, an executive official, I suppose. Focused exclusively on her single goal of implementing eternity, acting accordingly without feeling.
That's the puppet lah. This makes sense. Alright. Bagi aku baca message. Rasa rumah Ayaka lah timpuk tu dah paling nice kot. Nanti aku pull dekat timpuk lah. Sejuk hati dengan Ayaka first star yang aku akan dapat dalam posisi 50. Nice. Waalaikumsalam Blooding Gaming. Welcome to the stream. Awak baca komen. Good morning YouTube. Good morning Toma bagus kau 3 kali Ayaka. Cik wah ni bro. Waalaikumsalam. Moni itu lah tu. Sekarang naik. Salah aku pagi. Lol. Alright. It's no one else fighting the Vision Hunt Wiki tu lah tu.
The issue is this. For the vast majority of people, the Vision Hunt decree is something that has no implications whatsoever. After all, it is but a tiny minority of people who receive visions. Moreover, it is not unknown for visions to spark jealousy in others. Because of this, the attitude of most people towards the Vision Hunt decree is one of indifference.
How can they be like that? Paimon's getting mad.
Nevertheless, in addition to us, there is also the resistance on Watatsumi Island.
Kokomi. I know. Kokomi and Goru and the gang.
Resistance? You mean like an army fighting against the decree?
Alright.
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sangonomiya on Watatsumi Island to form a resistance group. To say a little more about Sangonomiya, historically, there has always been some conflict between them and the shogunate of Narukami Island due to their different belief systems. But I do wonder whether there may be some other agenda behind their resistance movement, beyond merely fighting the Vision Hunt decree.
Have you raised a formal objection to the Vision Hunt?
Of course. We have tried on numerous occasions. Unfortunately, each time a proposal to repeal the decree arrives at Tenshukaku, it is promptly vetoed by both the Tenryou Commission and the Kanjo Commission, and subsequently scrapped. They invariably adopt a stance of unconditional support for the Shogun's decisions. They have no interest in discussing anything. It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in the Shogun's sudden decision to issue the Vision Hunt decree.
I have no further question.
Paimon has a question though.
Tanyalah Paimon.
Oh? What would you like to know, Paimon?
Have you got a plan yet to fight the Vision Hunt decree?
To be honest, we do not.
What?
Please, do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt decree is tantamount to challenging a deity. Coming to terms with that is already a difficult step to take.
So what are we gonna do?
Well, for the moment, all we can do is try and reduce the harm that is being caused by this decree.
Interesting.
For example, by providing vision bearers with safe refuge, or manufacturing counterfeit visions for them as a contingency measure.
You're telling Paimon that there are people out there who can make fake visions?
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, their counterfeits are indistinguishable from the genuine article.
Much heavy where Venti went.
The problem we are
Venti.
facing right now is that Master Masakatsu, who was providing us with counterfeit visions, has recently been arrested by the Tenryou Commission.
Venti punya vision tu fake tau bagi siapa yang tak tahu.
Darn! So they found out about it?
Yes. We knew it was not a long-term solution, and that it was only a matter of time before it would be exposed. But we cannot simply abandon Master Masakatsu.
Here, so many others.
Exactly. I feel the same way. But given mine and Toma's identities as part of the Yashiro Commission, breaking him out of prison would risk dragging down the reputation of the entire Kamisato clan should we be caught. That would only serve to cast suspicion on any future activity we might seek
So
to
you
attempt.
offloading that job to me, huh?
By no means do we intend to place the burden of such a task on your shoulders alone.
Habis. Kena buat kerja lagi, traveller.
When you are ready, go to Hanamizaka and look for a fireworks shop run by the Nagonohara family.
Fireworks?
There, you will find someone who can help you.
I will find someone, aka Hakimi TV waifu, who can help me. Sure. Thank you very much, Ayaka, for your cooperation. Alright. That's the quest. Wow. Interesting. Banyak gila tadi dialog juga. Alright. Nice lah design meja tu. Lol. Design meja. Apa ini? Ni. Oh ya tu. Macam. Oh macam ni lah duduk dia. What? So weird. Semua dekat sini tak mengantuk ke? Malam masih muda. Tak kahwin dengan dia. Let's go lah. Tak ngantuk lagi. Habis main new gameplay dah upload. Kalau tengok kat part 85. Okay, tapi kita tengok. Kita tengok sekarang boleh tak? Ni Ocean lah dekat Discord. On the way. Serious lah. Fake. Saya yang nak sangat Venti baru tahu. Ya! Vision Venti fake. Sebab dia bukannya guna Vision untuk dapatkan kuasa animal dia. Dia memang ada kuasa. Hakimi TV waifu Ke tak Kimi? Salah ke? It's not your waifu. Oh, it is your waifu. Dia dekat Discord. Kalau faham minat, kita tengok lah. Okay, boleh? By the way, finally, we meet Ayaka. Oh my god. Tak lama lagi kita akan pull dia.
You want to know who you'll be meeting in Hanamizaka? Let's just say they'll be easy to find. You'll see what I mean when you get there.
Senang cari waifu kau, Kimi. Kata easy to find. Dia ni yang susah nak jumpa. Lala jumpa tak? So, uish. Anjing ni comel, gentle. Woof. Wah, handsome doggy. Alright. Finally, guys. Is the end of the video. Oh, Toma. Toma is here. Nice. Boleh cakap dengan dia.
Hey, all finished? I've been keeping watch, and I'm happy to report that everything is fine and dandy.
Yep. Thank you. So, I think that's for the video. Kita sama balik. Next video gonna be about Hakimi TV punya waifu. Interesting Inazuma story. Aku suka gila. I like the plot. I like why the Shogun punya apa yang dia buat semua. I mean bukan aku suka dia buat apa tu. Mana aku tak suka, tapi aku suka cara cerita dia. Aku rasa it's different compared to other Akan quest lah kan. Betul lah tu. Betul lah. Your waifu, I know. Dia gaji tempat Yoimiya nanti. I see. Tak lama nanti Bang Abi kahwin dengan Ayaka. Sadly is Azim, she is fiction character lah. So yup, it's not gonna happen lah. Aku pun saja je. Macam aku suka personality dia. Dia elegance and personality dia yang ambil admire. Tapi she is a fiction character, so I don't take seriously lah apa. Puas tengok Ayaka ini. Tengok news 2.0 pula. Lol. Ya tak lagi esok kan esok. Siapa nak Ayaka tu good luck. Aku yang ada ni dah triple count ni senyap je lah. Oh, dia dah dapat triple count. Gila gempak. Kita mission dulu. Congrats. Boarding Gaming 04 dah triple count Ayaka. Oh, gila. Personality Ayaka siapa je tak minat kan? Kan Kimi pun setuju kan. Itu yang aku cakap. Itu maksud dia. Personality dia. And which is sangat rare untuk jumpa in real life. Mungkin ada. Lee personality Lee macam Ayaka ke? Adakah Lee ada masih di sini? Cewa. So I think that's for the video lah. Thank you for watching yang siapa tengok daripada mula sampai habis aku membebel. Macam-macam gila kita bebel. Kita pun tadi buat macam mini game tadi. Mula-mula tadi. Siapa yang terlepas tengok balik. Steam nanti. Wow. Lol. Aku ketiga orang buat Ayaka ni. Good luck lah Kimi. Good luck siapa nak buat Ayaka Ayato. Ya good luck guys. Phase 1 confirm Ayato. Yang lain tak boleh cakap lah. Tunggu esok lah. Bukan tak minat Ayaka tapi nak save for my Yoimiya. Okay Yoimiya apa? Nice. Bukan esok. Esok sampai ke lepas Genshin News kita sambung quest. Tak sure tengok nanti. Kalau sempat kita main kalau tak sempat tak apalah. Gula semua nak pull Yoimiya, Kazuha, Venti, Hayato, Ayaka and tu je kan yang akan dalam masa terdekat ni. Yang lain mungkin lambat lagi lah. Baik gula lah bagi korang nak dapatkan Inazuma character lah especially dengan Venti. Doakan menang 50-50 amin. Kami satu Ayato pull lah. Good lah. Aku rasa ramai memang yang akan pull Ayato. Kazuha lah. Nego Kazuha. Good luck guys. Pull. Ayakah dapat PT awal. Amin. Doakan kami dapat awal sebab Amin nak Mule Spitter Reforge tu. Tangan dah gatal nak main C1 Zia balik ni. Uish. Kesian Aki. InsyaAllah kita doakan supaya Aki dapat balik akaun Genshin ID dia. Aduh Kazuha lagi. Kesian Kimi macam-macam karakter nak dapat kan. Tapi tu lah tu. Masih tak cukup primer je. It's okay Kimi. Slow. 20 pull dapat PT awal. Wow. Serius Azim. Power. Amin. So I think. By the way kau selalu pasal ada macam yang benda kotor ni kan. Ni kalau aku macam ni hilang dah. Nampak? Hilang. Sebab kalau aku main macam ni kan. Aku main tengkuk sakit. So aku kena macam ni sikit. Tu. I think that's for the video. Thank you for watching guys. Thank you yang daripada tadi live. Semoga awak dapat belajar sebaik korang. Thank you shout out siapa yang ada kat komen dalam ni. Aki, Boarding Gaming 04, Hakimi TV, Aki Hashi, Hakim TS, Hakimi TV, tadi ada Easy, Hana pun ada lagi punya. Thank you very much. Daripada tadi Stompy by awal juga tadi. Daripada tadi Hana pun ada di sini. Hakimi pun tadi lama, Aki pun lama, Hakim TS lama juga tadi aku rasa. Thank you very much semua yang ada daripada tadi. Yang support channel Ambil doa supaya korang mudah rezeki. Apa yang korang nak semua, korang doa semua tercapai lah. Kita tak silap aku hari ni pun kalau banyak berdoa bagus. Kalau yang lakukan ibadat kalau bagi umat Islam. Banyak-banyakkan berdoa ini bagus. Suami doakan doa-doa korang semua makbul lah insyaAllah. Amin. Tak kisahlah apa pun doa korang kan yang melibatkan baik. Kita aminkan insyaAllah. So I think macam ustaz je aku. Tapi aku bukan ustaz. Shit. So I think that's for the video. Love, peace, unity. Dah nampak lah tu. Waalaikumsalam guys. So that's for the video guys. Thank you for watching guys. Love. Tengah-tengah. Love, peace, unity. And I see you later guys. Assalamualaikum guys. Jap. Aku dapat komen akhir aku teringat. Jangan lupa live esok. Okay esok ada live lagi. Esok ada live. Pukul 7.30 korang dah boleh prepare. 7.30. Mesti semua. Kata ada stream kan. Lupa nak bagi tahu. Esok ada stream. announcement special program 2.6 Genshin Impact. Semua banyak macam benda yang korang dapat tahu. Free Primo Jam confirm. So nantikan live stream esok pukul 7.30. 7.40 Ami dah start stream. Dia start officially pukul 8. 7.30 dah boleh prepare lah. So itu that's for the video guys. Lagi sekali maaf. Thank you for watching guys. Love, peace, unity, and I see you later guys. Assalamualaikum.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for